I don't know if everybody saw it here. I think so. And it seems like we're going. Here we go. Round of applause.
Fantastic. Okay. And they're off.
Here we go. So here we have the first game, Flicky. Flicky, the goal for Flicky is beat 15 rounds. And as you can see, they're already done with the first round. So what you need to do in Flicky is collect all the Flickies, bring them all to the exit, and watch out for the cats and later levels lizards. And just make sure you just don't get hit, and you're basically good to go.
Yeah. Now the enemies can hit the chicks and kind of knock the chicks away from you, or they can hit you directly. So that makes you lose a life. But it's also a big time loss if the cats and the stuff hits your chicks and makes them scatter all over the place.
Yeah, that's what did me in when I tried to practice this.
Yeah, the cats can be pretty annoying. Another cool thing though about this game is, I think if you get like less than 15 seconds for a consistent 10 rounds or something, you will get a bikini girl in the bottom in a window,
Really?
and that's a pleasant surprise if you play well. And the game basically acknowledges you, like, hey, you did good. Look at that, just for you. But another cool thing, what I realized when I picked this, I was like, oh wait, these are the Flickies from Sonic 3D Blast, right?
I never played that. But they got the same character, huh?
Yeah, and they actually make the exact same sound when they get hit, when they get knocked off your tail. And Sonic 3D kind of uses the same thing, so.
I'll be darned. See, those newfangled 3D games just confuse me, so I never dabbled.
It'll happen to you! But, yeah.
It'll happen. Oh, hot bad breaks.
It looks pretty close so far. I think this goal is about a mid 4 minute, so 4.5 to 5 minutes probably for everybody.
Yeah.
One of the mechanics is the birds kind of bobble up and down. So JKL was talking about sometimes you make the jump, but it's at the top of the bobble, so you can't touch it. So you have to make all these cycles and be really precise on your movement to get a good time.
Yeah, it can be a pretty tricky, and as you can see, like with some jumps, you just sort of clip onto the platform basically, which can be helpful at some points. But usually, for at least me when I was playing this, it just like, I don't want to jump on that platform. Why did I get like locked onto it? It can be pretty tricky, but these guys, as you can see here, are really good at it, and it seems like Death Devil has like a slight lead over the rest of the races so far.
I'm amazed how close they are. It's very tight.
Yeah, these guys have been practicing a lot.
Apparently, no, it shows.
I think Pikachu did, or just kind of Pika for now, but it's easier. Did like 5 full runs, 6 full runs in total so far. So they are ready for this race for sure.
Yeah, they all show up to those bonus levels about the same time. It's great.
Yeah, it's really good stuff.
Of course, here on the bonus level, you want to collect the last. Well, really, only the last one matters, and you don't want any of the other ones to be on the screen when you get the last one. So you want that to be as high as possible.
Yeah.
And they're approaching the end of this goal here.
Yeah. So the good thing is though, like when you reach round 15, it's only a bonus stage. It's just gonna clear out the bonus stage, jump as high as possible. What Yogi said. They will be off to the next game, which will be Outrun. So let's see who gets there first.
I guess so.
Everyone knows the natural enemy of cats is throwing coffee mugs and apples at them.
Absolutely.
It's always worked for me.
Yeah. I usually just spray water, like, that helps for cats. They will not do the same thing ever again if you do that. There we go. Death Devil finishes off Flicky, and he's off to Outrun, which will be played on super easy. And just just basically a survival game, but you can also actually really gain speed if you play well. Another thing to note here that I didn't say at the start, if you're like, hey, they're still stuck in the menu, what is going on? There is a 40-second delay in between every game, just to make sure. For example, Beatrim, he's playing on actual cartridges, so he has to switch around and do all the stuff. And some games just have a bunch of menuing, just setting up everything properly. So they just have to wait 40 seconds, and then they're allowed to start the game, as that Devil just did here.
That's a good idea. Yeah, kind of evens things out, so it keeps things fair. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
That's impressive. He uses all the original cartridges. That's old school is best school, as they say.
Yeah, absolutely. So they're probably all going to take, which is the fastest route for Outrun, is going to be left, left, right, left. Because as you can see in the top right of the screen of this game, there's like a sort of a mini-map going on where the red block shows what area you're on at this point. So they're just going to follow this route, left, left, right, left. And that should be the fastest. I don't know. For me, I always pick right, 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 right. And that's just, feels good for me. But this is what the speedrunners use. And they will use the same thing.
So these folks are so good, you're probably never going to see this, but if you crash, it's hilarious because they just tumble out of the car, get right back in like nothing happened, and just keep going.
Yeah, they would definitely not survive this crash if you see it on anybody's screen.
No, because like, what are they going at? They're going at speeds like 183 miles per hour. You convert that to kilometers, like it's a lot. It's fast. It's a fast speed.
It's pretty fast.
And the airbags don't even go off, so there's no way that they were gonna.
They don't even have the seatbelts on. They just fly out of the car, and it's like. That's
this is the 80s, We didn't have those laws in place yet.
Apparently, somebody uses the Metric system though. The top right, Daredevil.
Oh, look at that! Yeah. No, he's just going way faster than everybody else.
Yeah, that's it. He's cheating. Dang.
Yep, that's what it is. Hacks.
141.26222 kilometers per hour, Marty.
That's right. That's more than enough to go back in time.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Pikachu is crashing a little bit there.
Oh, wow.
BMAC, there's 8 racers.
8 races, that's right.
Oh, there's a total of 8 participants?
8 participants, yeah. Where one racer, Infinite Mystery, the crazy marathon guy we all know and love, who usually plays most games blind, is only racing after 7 hours from this point out, where already the race has started for everybody else. Because he has to do some other stuff before. He's going to do some awesome games playing on another channel where he will just blind play some of the games and eventually finish, but it's going to be a long time. So you got to give that guy some support as soon as he starts. But we'll get there when we get there.
Cool. Yeah, that Infinite Mystery, man, I don't know how he does it. He's always doing those races, never practicing, just wanting to do them blind. That's impressive. He's got a lot of fortitude. Oh, there we go. You got to see a crash.
Yeah, Pikachu is having some troubles here.
Yeah, is it actually possible to lose this goal?
Yeah, it is. The first time I played it.
Yeah, I've lost it.
Yeah. Same here. Like the first time I played it, I was like, "Whoops."
What is the super easy? Does that just give you more time in between the checkpoints?
I think the cars are a little bit more relaxed, where like in the harder difficulties they just go like rampage, and they actually want to try to hit you, where they just kind of cruise around. But that's the only difficulty I know. I think probably the timer is going to be less too.
That makes sense.
Really, there's not a lot to it. There's a low gear and a high gear, and you want to keep your speed at whatever the max speed is, 183 or something, and
yeah,
you just want to
maximize why I
your
failed
speed.
the goal.
There you go.
I didn't know you could change gears the first time I played it.
Yeah.
No, me neither.
We all know that Yogi is pretty good at racing games.
Oh yeah.
So. Just get the Superbike, Yogi, and you're good to go. That's all you need. Okay, sorry. But hey, we're going well here. Seems like, let's see here, I can barely see the red dots here. Seems like Dead Devil is reaching the finish, even though I kind of went to the gravel there, but he is still fine. He still has 75. Is it 14 or is it 72? Oh, that's okay. Yeah, 69 seconds. So yeah, he's good to go. Should be no problem.
Looks like JKL also on the last leg.
Yeah.
And Pika just made it to the last leg as well.
And there comes Beatrim, also entering the final part here. It's a pretty neck and neck race so far, guys. This is unexpected, to be honest, because I thought like somebody's gonna die like for the top 4 runners at Flicky, but nobody did, and they just did a really good job so far. But there we go, Dead Devil finishes first.
Yeah, my goodness. No, but that's good. Keeps it intense. That's what we like to see.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully there'll be all kinds of upsets and people overtaking each other, and it's just pandemonium.
Oh, Pikachu crashing there.
Oh, wow.
There you saw the great animation.
Oh my goodness, it's my game. This is the only game I know how to play in the list, so.
Yeah, well, we'll just leave the commentary to you for this one. This is your jam. Like, I know the NA Social Network, who is here right now, has several world records in several Mortal Kombat games, and if somebody can explain this game well, I don't know if he knows about the speed strats, but.
Well, it's funny. I made a tutorial with Baraka. The original requirement was that it be on medium difficulty. That apparently was changed to any difficulty because the runners didn't like medium difficulty. So we're seeing strats other than what. Okay, so far it looks like Shang Tsung is the pick to run this. Okay, they're using the punch strat. I'm just checking this out. Yeah, no one's going to be Baraka.
Looks like Pika picked very hard. I believe JKL plays on very easy, and I didn't see what Death Devil picked, but possibly very hard as well.
Oh, how funny. I guess
like
we'll see what they do. But they're using the world record strat, which is to time your high punch. It looks like they're mashing high punch to kill off their opponent. Yeah, because they're going pap, 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 pap in the face. But they're doing it at a very precise timing so that it doesn't break the combo. It's essentially a 100% combo if you time your high punch just right. That's what everybody seems to be doing. Except for Death Devil, who's being Liu Kang.
Oh.
Hey, that's different.
Oh.
Or sorry.
Beatrim.
Sorry. Oh, I read it wrong. Yeah, Beatrim is being Liu Kang.
Is he gonna finish him?
See a lot of uppercut strats here. Okay, because the other strat you can do is wait for them to come towards you while you duck, and as soon as they get close, you can uppercut. That can work sometimes, but
yeah. So, and the goal for this game is just to beat 6 opponents. So they just need to win from 6 opponents, where opponent 5 and 6 basically sort of increase in difficulty, and as soon as they get 6 wins, or well, if they would lose a certain match, whatever wins needed just to beat the 6th opponent, they will just go on to the next game.
Oh, Smith thinks that Peter Griffin's a great host. Are you trying to say I sound like Peter Griffin? Because I don't. I never get tired of that.
That's okay.
That's right, Al Bundy. World record pace. He's more partial to Jean-Luc Picard. Okay. Let the Rickroll flow through you, Andy. I'll do my best, Darkzo.
Andy, what do you want to see on the timer when the fight is over?
Well, the thing is, oh, you mean the timer up top? Oh yeah, ideal times if you can make it end in like a 90 time, that's ideal. But if you mean like, see, I don't shoot. There's
Yeah,
no
just-
timer on the screen that I'm watching.
No, just the in-game timer. Yeah.
Oh, the in-game. Oh yeah, you want it in the 90s. If you
Ooh,
can,
that was
low
a-
90s is all that's going to be possible.
91 for Pika there, and a 90 for Death Devil.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, those are ideal times. They're doing really good. See, the trouble is having it on that medium difficulty. The AI is more random. While you might describe it as easier, it's more random, so you can't predict it. When you put it on very hard, it for some reason behaves way more consistently, so you can manipulate it. And that's why the strats work better, honestly, on very hard than they do on easier difficulties. So I see why Pika chose to put it on very hard.
Absolutely. But hey, so far, Death Devil already finished with Mortal Kombat. He had a really good run there where JK was having some problems here with playing versus Baraka because he just game over and lost the match. So he has to redo that after 5 wins. So Pikachu has a good chance here to catch up after his a little bit sloppy, especially when I watch like Pika's streams outrun run so far. But here we go. Here's Death Devil. He's playing some Devilish, where Devilish is a really, really cool game where it's only beat stage 2, and the reason behind that is beat stage 2 is not that long of a goal, but stage 3 has a boss which is extremely random, and it could take up from 30 seconds up until 3 minutes just to kill that boss. And I was just like, okay, I test played it myself, and I thought, okay, this is just a little bit too much RNG, and it's not fair if you lose 3 minutes just because of the boss not being nice. So 2 stages it is, and you get a good taste of how the game is going to be.
Death Devil blazing through level 1. He's already at the boss of level 1 here. You got to hit him in the middle, either on the top or the bottom is fine. Either one. There it goes.
Look at that! Look at that fast kill! My goodness.
It's a pretty good kill there, yeah.
This is a pretty fun game. It was the goal here is not too hard, just to beat it. And not a lot of speedrun videos out there to learn from, so
It's true.
the runners just had to make it up.
Exactly.
Also, the story is really good, guys. Do you guys know the story of this game?
No.
No.
Inform me.
Okay, a prince and princess were in love with each other until a jealous demon turned the happy couple into a set of stone paddles, resembling that of the pinball kind. Suddenly, a ball came into existence that could use the prince and princess in order to defeat the demons that now rule over the kingdom. That's it. That's the story. That's the entire story.
Wow. That
It's
is,
creative.
It's creative, yeah. That's
I
one
would
way
have
to
never thought of that.
I'm not sure if Arkanoid has a better story than this one, but Arkanoid
looks like Death Devil's getting caught in this. These little toad creatures eat your ball, and if the ball just keeps going there, they just keep eating it over and over.
You don't want that.
absolutely evil-ish.
See, chat knows what's
The,
going
second-
on. That's right, folks.
Well, the
Anytime
intro to
you-
the second boss.
Yeah, the clock tower, yeah.
I didn't understand what the point of this clock was.
Nothing really. It's just basically survive and don't hit at your ball. Hit the bottom. You don't
you
have to actually do anything.
I know you have to survive until it hits 12 o'clock again, but
Yep.
then the boss comes out later. This is just kind of waiting.
Yeah. But JKL and Pikachu are pretty synced up here, which is pretty cool. While Beatrim is getting annihilated on MK2 here. We're just gonna switch around to Baraka, it seems.
Oh, he's going to try the Baraka strats. Nice. We'll see what happens.
Oh yeah, you don't even have to fight these guys. You just wait through the clock and then skip all these little guards and up into the top, and Death Devil is done with the Devilish goal. That was the end of
Nice.
level 2.
Very nice. It's okay. I got scared a little bit. I thought my computer crashed, but it just wanted to go on standby. But we're fine.
But see, the thing is, the game is devil-ish, but we got a full-on Death Devil. Like, that game was just, it wasn't all the way devil, just devil-ish, so it stood no chance against Death Devil. So that makes sense.
Absolutely. So here, next game coming up, just gonna ignore that. It's gonna be Amazing Saga Mutant Fighter, and let me tell you, Amazing Saga Mutant Fighter is a beautiful game with amazing sprite work and animations. And if you've never seen this one, well, you're gonna love it. This is gonna be an eye treat. This is it's a good game. It's basically a sort of a beat 'em up / fighting game, and you'll see why I said that, because I don't want to spoil that much about it. I just want you guys to be surprised if you've not seen this. And yeah, it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be some really, really cool fights going on. And the goal for this one, oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Oh, and the goal for this one is to beat what's his name again? Claw, the worst boss, and Buster Claw. That's right. I saw you struggle with that one, Yogi. It's a very, very annoying boss, and I'm very curious to see how these guys will deal with that boss.
Yeah, this game is a lot of fun, guys. It's like Mother Brand said, a beat 'em up, and it's got a lot of moves. You can see some of the moves here. The most common one they use is just the plain old dash, and then slash. That does, I think, extra damage rather than just a standing slash. And then he's got the little you can mash and do the rapid thrusts. And there's a spin slash, there's a throw, and there's all kinds of moves. And the game is fast, so like once you start dashing, it feels really good. You can just run around all over the place.
Yeah, it's super fun, fast-paced action platformer beat 'em up fighting game. Like, wow, it's good stuff. And
First
right
time I
there,
saw it.
sorry.
Oh, I just saying, first time I saw it, I was impressed by the animation. It's very smooth if you play it.
Absolutely. And here we go, JKR and Pikachu still neck and neck here. It's gonna be a very tight race between those two, while Death Devil is still maintaining his already strong lead.
Death Devil approaching the boss of Tokyo, which is going to be Garada K7. All the bosses in this game are very large.
Yeah, you gotta Power Ranger it up to fight them. What he's gonna do.
See, I didn't know you could take those out in one cycle, honestly, but these guys are good.
Yeah, you just gotta spam the do damage to yourself kind of attack, and
Yeah.
no worries. Even though Death Devil has some troubles here with his hand, but this hand can be really annoying, especially if you're not lined up properly. You just don't hit him, or he just grabs you from the back like he did there, right there.
Yeah, it's hard to know which direction it's coming from
Yeah.
unless you know every pattern that it can throw at you. And here we go. Mazinger Z appears.
Yeah, these fights are very graphically impressive. That's the part that surprised me. I'm like, really? This is a 16-bit game? Because look at these huge sprites and that smoothness of animation. I don't see a lot of games do that. It looks great.
Absolutely. And he's having a really good fight here. I don't know how he did so much damage already in like 5 seconds, but he did it.
He seems to favor a jump attack, and then as he gets in, he does a couple low attacks.
Yeah.
There's also kind of a back. You hit back and attack at the same time, and it does this slash that does a lot of damage. But it's kind of hard to hit with. The Asia.
Yeah, Frozen Asia, or I don't, what is this? Is this China or Asia?
Oh.
I don't
It's
recall.
Just Asia.
Oh, just Asia. Okay.
Just somewhere in Asia.
All right. So
Well, that
yeah,
narrows it down.
yeah, right. It's just Asia. That's it. There it is.
Not like it's the biggest continent or anything.
Yeah, exactly. Well, there's some Buddha, so he's probably, I don't know, somewhere in Middle Asia. But as you can see here, there's also a very cool looking spin jump attack, like the spin slash kind of move you can do in this game, where you need to dash and then jump and just push the attack button, and you do that spin slash like you did right there, which is a really cool move. It doesn't do that much damage, unfortunately, because it does more damage. You just dash towards an enemy and then slash. It just does twice the damage as a normal sword swing does. But it can be very helpful, especially in the next stage. You'll see that, or I think the final stage actually, it's going to be some insects, and if you just spin slash towards them, they will just die in one hit and save a lot of time.
Pika having a pretty good fight there, but JKL is getting trolled by this guy. He keeps going for the high damage backslash, and every time he tries to do one, this boss blocks it. So he's blocked it about 10 times now. So JKL getting trolled a bit.
I did miss that a little bit. But he got him. Oh, Papa Petro, everybody hang on to the start screen, because there is a rule where they need to save or wait for 40 seconds in between games, just to give everybody the same amount of time to get their menuing right and or switch the cards if they are using an actual console like Beatrim is. Or Tomotalk 13 already explained, so thank you for the explanation.
Oh yeah, there's also a jumping down thrust that's useful on those bikes. Every time we look, there's a new move in this game. There's so many moves.
Yeah.
Gives you a lot of variety, yeah.
My favorite still is the Chun-Li sword, basically. That's my favorite in
Yep.
deck.
Does a good amount of damage too. I like that one.
Yeah. Absolutely. So here we have the next boss, Slughead. Slughead is a boss where if you get really close to him, he cannot even hit you because his hitbox of his Morningstar, or what is he using? Spike ball thing. It just cannot hit you. Like, if you stay close to him, it's like, oh, you missed. You just sort of get you. You can sort of abuse that, but he's a very jumpy guy, Slughead. So most of the time he just jumps away.
Ooh, getting some nice backslashes in there for big damage, and just trying to get him stuck in the corner there and spam the low attack. It seems to work very well.
Damn, there goes Slughead. Good fight.
There we go. Moving on to level 3, Europe.
No. Somewhere in Europe. Well, I can assure you that this is Paris, because you can see the Eiffel Tower in the background, and the Arc de Triomphe, or whatever it's pronounced, is also there in the heat stroke.
In the great desert of Paris.
Yeah, this is global warming, guys. This is what happens in the future of 2048.
They missed an opportunity. I mean, you place it in Europe. I mean, you could have all of it. You could have the Leaning Tower of Pisa in the background, Big Ben. Just put them all there. Put the
yeah, just put
all the
everything there.
landmarks in one location.
Well, we're gonna see some. I forgot what it's called, but the one building in Barcelona is gonna be at the boss fight. Spoilers, though. That's gonna be there. Forgot the name.
Pika taking down Slughead while JKL starting the fight.
Very
And
nice.
Pika's also headed into level 3, which has some cool stuff coming up in this level, I think.
Yeah. Level 3 it has a very, very cool looking auto scroll stage you'll see pretty soon on Dead Devil screen.
the story of this game, the main character finds a strange helmet named Z, and it overwhelms him. And then eventually he destroys Earth.
I didn't read into this lore of this game at all. All I do know is that it's a great looking game.
Yeah, look at this part. Like you run out of platforms and then you have to stand on the dino's hand.
Ooh, I'll never forget how many times I died at this spot trying to figure out what the point was.
I think everybody did. I did the same thing. I was like jumping and what am I supposed to do? No.
Well, because previous to this, every large limb that comes in contact with you kills you. So
exactly.
you're like, oh, you want me to land on it? Okay.
There we go. No problems for Dead Devil at all for that part. Well, Pikachu is actually gaining some time here on Dead Devil. Oh, well, and I say that, and Pikachu dies, so that's probably just the commentator's curse. But, I mean, they're pretty close to Dead Devil. It's still like a pretty big gap. I think it's probably 1 minute or so that Devil is in the lead here. But he needs to hold on his pace to not let this guy gain up and especially with Pikachu when Syndicate comes along, he has a really good PB of the goal, which is beat Mongolia of a 9 minute and 22 seconds, where Dead Devil has like 11 minutes something, so he could save a lot of time there.
And Beatrim taking down the boss of level 1, moving on to level 2.
Give me 1 second, guys.
No problem.
Meanwhile, Death Devil starting to fight with Dino Beast. This guy is pretty annoying. That this dash charge, he spams it pretty much. And I don't know, some of these fights feel really clunky. You have to be really good at blocking, and I guess just get him stuck in the corner and mash, I guess.
Well, what's funny is, anyone who hasn't played this might not know, for as smooth as it looks, it does handle rather clunky. You feel like you're playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots, because you get kind of limited moves. You'll see that the enemy gets special moves like fireballs. You don't get any. All you can do is just whack them with your sword and block, I guess.
All right.
But not a lot of options. You can hit them fast or hit them slow, which is supposed to be more powerful, but oftentimes they'll block that. They can be crafty.
Yeah, the boss fights can be pretty random, but they seem to be handling it really well, though.
Yep.
But you got some different moves. You can do a stronger attack, like by pressing the back, I think, and then just attack. I'm not sure how it works, but you can do a powerful attack.
Yep. Yeah, if you hold back, if you're crouching, standing, or jumping, it'll do the power attack.
Yeah.
Also, the other day, JKL mentioned that the spawns here in the normal stage are somewhat random, so you can lose a lot of time if you get a lot of spawns that just happen behind you. Up to a minute for free of time loss.
Yeah,
it's like most beat 'em ups where you don't want to get enemies on either side of you, or just that's it. There's nothing you can do.
The Devil moves ahead to 4-2, while Peak is in 4-1. Level 4 is New York City. And this is exactly what I thought. When they said New York City, I mean, I thought immediately of this.
Absolutely.
I mean, that's how it's portrayed in every movie I've ever seen.
Like this? Like in Godzilla? That's a lot of fish. Oh, Dead Devil almost fell down there. It's actually very easy at this part where Dead Devil and Pikachu are both on to fall in between those lily pads, and you can die like and lose 1 life in 1 second there. You gotta be very careful with your jumps. Luckily, these enemies only take 1 hit, so it's like it's a cakewalk to kill them, but it's still easy to die.
This part's pretty neat. It adds some variety here. You don't actually have to fight here. You can just dodge everything if you wanted to, or you could just beat them up for fun if you wanted to. But it adds a little variety. And a couple of jumping spin slashes. Let's see if he gets a 2-cycle.
Yeah, 2-cycle would be good.
Yep,
Got it.
he gets it.
Got him.
Lined up with the shadow, and damn.
Here we go.
Oh, this boss.
Yeah, I remember Andy playing this, and also Yogi playing this boss. And
This guy is not easy.
no,
The adulthood trauma of fighting this boss. That's
already.
yeah. This was the gatekeeper, which is the goal too. If you can beat this boss, that's the goal for this game. But boy, he's a lot harder than the bosses before him.
But it looks like Death Devil does not care. He is just getting this guy in the corner and
He is having
giving him the beatdown. Meanwhile, Pika has already gained a bunch of ground here and is also on the books.
Yeah, I believe Pika actually has the world record for this 80% full game on easy, so he kind of knows what he's doing.
Yeah, this is a pretty recent. I don't think many people have speedrun this before the Mega
No.
16. I think this is it. The guys in this led the way.
Mm-hmm.
Funny
Yeah,
how
JKO.
those races do that. Yeah, promote the games.
Exactly. Yeah, where JKO actually got the world record about 23 minutes 23, I think. And then Pikachu, just 2 days later, got like a 21 minute, I think. So this game has a lot of improvement possibilities for a good time. But hey, Death Devil finishes off Buster Claw like a pro,
Yep.
and he's off to the next game, Mega Turrican.
Like it was nothing. See,
Yeah.
skills to pay the bills.
Where Mega Turrican, I'm terrible. What was the goal again for Mega Turrican? This is one of those games I didn't really look into that much.
Beat stage 3 normal.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
And well, Mega Turrican has some problems, to say the least, where there is a possibility that it can just randomly crash. And I know it happened multiple times for Death Devil, so I really hope it doesn't happen during this race. But there are some problems with this game. Sometimes you just skip a whole part of the stage, and sometimes the game decides to crash, and the other time it works perfectly fine. But it's a really good-looking game, especially for its time. It's a really awesome, fast-paced shoot-'em-up platformer, and yeah, it seems like they know how to handle this game. So let's see how it goes.
Devil using some bombs to quickly get through that flamethrower section. I do believe you get. If you take a death, you can refill all of your bombs.
I'm already seeing tons of moves and techniques used that I didn't even know were possible in this game, just playing it blind. It goes to show you got to do the research if you want to be in the race.
Yeah, like the rolling, for example. That's something I didn't know when I played it for. Oh, right, you can.
Yeah, I didn't know.
And it looks like there's an unmorph jump, like you can kind of like in Metroid, where you go into the ball and then you can jump out of it after you've rolled off a platform somewhere.
Nice. Here you have the first boss on Death Devil screen, and all you need to do for this boss is shoot the eyes. You gotta do that 3 times, I think, and then eventually he's gonna explode and you win. And you gotta use some bombs, which will do a lot of damage. Ice will spawn on the other side. Just keep on repeating the same thing, and it's an easy win.
That's it. Wow. Got those full screen attacks too. Don't even need to aim.
No.
That's ideal.
Absolutely. That's why I saved the bombs right there for that, just for that boss fight.
Look at that.
Here we go with the next stage, with the water stage. Kind of, wouldn't really call it a water stage, but it is surely something else where there's like water falling from the ceiling that damages you, and water on the bottom. But you can actually swim, luckily, in this game, unlike Turtles game where you think turtles could swim. But here it's perfectly fine, and it will be in the next section of this game, or of this stage.
This game was doing roll jumping before Donkey Kong. That's crazy. Look at all these techniques. Blown away over here.
Oh, you are?
Nah, it's really cool to see the experts at work here.
Yeah, they what I said before, like they practiced many times, and yeah, really shows here. And Pikachu is really gaining some ground here over Detto. This could be pretty close, and maybe even if Daredevil just messes up just a little bit here, the roles can be changed here, and Pikachu can just take over the lead. Meanwhile, Beatstream is having some problems with Dino Beasts.
Those fights can be tough.
And Dino Beast is not a nice guy. Here's the mandatory water level for Mega Turrican.
See, I never got this far.
It's all new ground for you.
Oh, pretty much. I'm like, oh, they require swimming in this, do they? Okay.
Oh.
It's just funny how most games have a water level in them, but water levels are just notorious for, like, most people don't even like them, but they kept putting them in the games.
I know, right? They even wanted to put a water level in Ninja Gaiden on NES for all game.
Oh, wow.
The Gaiden development team was like, no. How about no, Scar? How about no? That's what happened. Like, no, it's not gonna happen.
I think they made the right decision.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, it should not be in there at all.
Oh, goodness. I'm gonna swim and also use my sword at the same time. Like,
yeah, how does that work?
Devil playing a bit safe here in this section. You can really go ham and like jump off to the next one really early. Let's see if Pika does that.
Alright, so yeah, he got through there, no problems. Seems like Pikachu is also playing it pretty safe here.
Ooh.
I hate it. Ooh, but I didn't see what happened. Meanwhile, Beatrim is still fighting Dino Beast.
yeah, you gotta be aggressive on those. Well, at least that's a work for me. It's just making sure your attacks are as relentless as possible so they can't get a move in.
Yeah.
Devil and Pika now in this sort of junkyard. Somebody said the other day that the rebound weapon, the one where the little bullet that jumps along the ground, was the highest damage weapon.
Okay.
So right now Death Devil has spread and Pika has spread too. Maybe they're looking to replace that here.
Yeah, maybe just for this boss fight, they just want to use it. Seems like a pretty good weapon to choose for this one. I believe there's also a boss fight skip. I think it's that boss fight that it's a spot here that you can do in a very specific manner. I'm not sure how it works. I saw the speedrun and I saw him do it. He was very excited that he got it, so I assumed it's extremely difficult. But none of these runners are going for that. That's what I know.
It's like I want to provide insightful commentary for Mega Turrican, but all I can think is pew pew.
Oh
pew.
no! And the most unfortunate thing does happen to Pikachu because his Mega Turrican game just crashed.
There's a game if you mash the button faster, he shoots a lot more. You know, it's like.
Pikachu crashed his game. What happened? Did he?
Wait.
Oh, man.
Oh, I thought that was just my end.
No.
Oh, wait.
Mega Turrican was not having. Didn't want to cooperate there. That's really unfortunate there. He can still catch up though. Never give up. You get some never give ups in the chat if there are cool kid followers.
So he's got to play Mega Turrican from the top because the game glitched out?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Oh, that's weak sauce. Oh.
Yeah, I was hoping that nobody would get that, but fortunately.
Oh, is that a known thing? If something's not quite right, the game does something?
Yeah, I'm not sure what causes it, but the game just sometimes decides when there's just too much going on that it just crashes out of nowhere.
Oh, wow.
But it doesn't happen that often, to be honest, so it's quite unfortunate that it happened there.
Shoot, yeah, race day is the worst possible day.
Yeah. Absolutely.
But I guess that, shoot, you roll the dice and there you go.
And Death Devil makes it through and is on to Moonwalker.
Oh yeah. And this is some really good music. I mean, you might as well enjoy it for a little bit. Some Michael Jackson tunes. That was good stuff. I remember some fellow having some problems getting up the stairs. the controls. Yeah,
the tricky there.
Yeah, the controls are a little bit wonky in this game, but once you know how to play it, this game is actually really fun to play, in my opinion.
Devil making it through 1-1. Now the goal of each stage, as you can see down there in the lower right, that there's a bunch of kids you gotta save, and you gotta go find them, and they're behind doors and windows and whatnot, in car trunks.
Yeah.
Don't put your kids in cars, guys. In car trunks. Guys.
Yeah. Also, don't put them in gravestones, for that matter. There are also in gravestones and bushes and behind rocky walls. Like, wow. We will not see the rocky walls because the goal for this game is going to be beat 3-3, which will be the final part of what is it called? The graveyard section, I guess, just before the cave starts. So just see a bunch of zombies. We'll hear some Thriller. Then it's on to the next game. Pikachu killing the first boss again. No problems there. Seems like he is he's down for some more business here. While JKL is back to the same boss where he game over it before, but now he's getting rid of him. No problem with a nice placed bomb there.
Yep. Again, this was Beat Stage 3-3 on easy. I think.
Yeah.
Current world record is Edward. But I think Sandbag might have a faster 3-3. They're pretty close.
Yeah, those guys are really good at this game. Where I think the world record actually got beaten like less than a week ago. So it's still a really active game, and, for good reasons, because it's a good game. It's super fun to play, as I said before, and it's Michael Jackson. Can't go wrong.
Now, if it wasn't Michael Jackson and good music, would it still be a good game?
No.
Asking real questions. Take away all the bells and whistles, and what are you left with?
Here we go.
Gotta admire Pika. See, he's not giving up. See, a lesser runner would have just rage quit right there. But nope, he's still going and giving his best. And who knows, anything could still happen.
Yeah, well, it's true.
He's strong enough to still win.
Yeah.
For sure.
So it seems like, alright, Busted Claw versus Beatrim. Let's see how that goes. Well, JKL is also on Michael Jackson's Moonwalker, gaining some ground. And Beat Devil is finding the in-between quotes boss of 2-1 here. Doing a good job. Hitting his crotch and going to the next stage.
To the parking garage.
Yeah.
He has to deal with thugs and dogs and remembering which cars to open.
It's convenient that none of the trunks are locked.
Well, I
They
mean,
just all have a handle.
he probably just uses his foot dust to open it.
That's probably true.
I do hope to see some Mega Michael though. That would be really sweet. I know it's a time loss, but I'm still secretly hoping somebody accidentally hit that falling star.
Oh, see, I'm unfamiliar with the Mega Michael strat.
It's not really a strat, but he's just become a Mecha Michael, and you can shoot lasers, you can fly in the sky, and he looks like a robot. It's really cool.
Oh, I'll be done. No, I had no idea that was in the game. That's crazy.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
See, again, folks, pays to do the research.
Mm-hmm.
You never know what you're going to learn till after you learn it, and then it's too late.
If only. It seems like Beatframe is doing a pretty good job here, killing Buster Claw. He is in the lead there with the damage, while Pikachu is back at the same spot where he soft-locked the game or crashed the game. I know I shouldn't say this, but I really hope it doesn't happen again. And once I said that, my stream just got stuck, but it was only the stream and not his game. I was like, oh no. But here he goes. He has passed the part where it happened, so that's good.
Oh, Beachum.
You can do it. You can do it, Beachum, I believe.
One more. There.
Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
That's fantastic. In my opinion, that's the harder boss. So that was a great kill right there.
Oh, absolutely. And hello, TCP. How are you doing today?
Death Devil making it to the graveyard section. Haha, you'll never catch me.
I think he's the final boss. I actually have no idea. I never beat this game.
Oh, here's a nice mini boss.
They do the thriller dance. Nice. Good reference.
And bam, boss is dead.
No, you just have to fight them if you don't do that, right?
Yeah. It can be very annoying.
Holy moly! He just like flew across the screen. You see, I'm learning stuff just watching this.
Yeah, if you grab those, how do you call this again? Branches? Is that right? Whatever. If you grab the trees, if you grab the trees, you can just fly to whatever place you would like. I also did not know until I saw, I think that level played this, and I was like, oh, you can grab those things? I thought you could jump on those. That's it. Just make it a lot faster and basically go to whatever kids you need to save very fast.
He's grabbing him Prince of Persia style. Now that I didn't know you could do that.
Pikachu is at the boss of the stage, and he got him down. There we go. Pikachu is finally done with the game that he probably got a little bit tilted about while playing.
Mega Turrican taken out.
Absolutely.
No, it just got me thinking. They call it Michael Jackson's Moonwalker. There's this comedian named Brian Regan who's got a comedy album called I Walked on the Moon. And it, we should have Brian Regan's Moonwalker. That would that'd be a very different game. Go to comedy club and hope your jokes don't bomb. I don't know.
That'll be a strange game, I'm sure.
It would be, yeah.
I'm not that familiar with Brian Regan. I know you'd meme him a lot, but I don't know the guy.
No, wasn't he president? No, I'm afraid that's Ronald Reagan, not Brian Regan. That way.
Wasn't he the president? Yeah. There we go. Michael Jackson Moonwalker is still going on. He's fighting the final boss here for that level. Or final boss, in between quotes. When he's the final boss for this goal. Throws his hat, and bam.
Which was 2 weak zombies.
Yeah.
There we go. Moving on to Splatterhouse 2.
Spooky game.
This game's tough. Yeah, you don't get a lot of life bar in this one. Very unforgiving with the mistakes.
Yep, the goal for this is beat stage 4 normal.
Correct.
World record by Zallard1.
Ooh, we know who that is.
And if you are doing it properly, it kind of looks like an auto-scroller.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
I was told there's no RNG in this game. It's all memorized inputs.
I think that's pretty much true, yeah.
Incredible. And there's a slide in this game. Yeah, who knew? That's what. Well, this guy apparently.
Yeah, the slide is really helpful in this game. It just, well, as you can see, it does a lot of damage, and it's great work, especially if you use it in boss fights. You can do like multiple hits while sliding until the slide animation is done.
That'd be
really
incredibly helpful.
Yeah. Alright, just give me 1 second once more. I'll be right back.
Oh, no problemo.
Here we go, the boss of level 1 here. It's fairly easy, and it's done.
Look at that.
Just
Yeah,
like that.
he was right. That slide does multiple hits. Boom, took him out. Little damage boost, no big deal. Wow.
Moving on to the elevator section here. I think the story of this game, the main character Rick and his girl Jennifer try to avoid a storm, so they go into this mansion, and he finds this mask which kind of takes over him and gives him this super strength. And I think in the first one, spoiler alert, Jennifer dies, but in this one, in Splatterhouse 2, maybe she's not dead, and you have to try to go save her. Maybe. I don't know.
As funny. That's the plot. It the same as the plot to Jim Carrey's The Mask. That's what. Yet this came first. I didn't know that the movie was based on a video game. Yeah, navigating those spikes like a boss. My goodness.
Yeah, it looks like JKL finishing up Moonwalker here.
Someone commented earlier they wanted them to just beat it. And I was like, okay, well, good. Good MJ reference right there. Like to see that.
Alrighty.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much. Alright, I see JKL entering Splatterhouse 2 as well. Very nice.
That's the thing with so many games. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how people catch up, fall behind, catch up, fall. But yet, there you go.
Yikes! Exploding eyeballs.
Yeah. It was a very, very good fight actually from that level there. I didn't even know you could kill him that fast.
Impressive.
Yeah.
Yep, he moves on to stage 3 here. It's kind of marsh, bog level.
Yeah, the good thing is though about this level that these enemies like to jump into their own demise. Basically, they just jump into that water and die. But yeah, these enemies are not this smart as enemies, but they are pretty annoying, especially if you play this game casual. Good God, these guys can be a pain. But I'm surprised he got through that damage list. It's really good.
Well, that's the thing without the slide. If you're only moving left to right, those jumpy guys, I mean, they'll just poke you whenever they jump. So you got to know that stuff. We're fighting possessed chainsaws and creepy dolls that fall from the sky. What a happy little game.
Yeah, casual players need to be careful because if you have just one life here and you're not paying attention, you just get hit there by those dolls just coming down. And even if you kill them, they will come down just once more. And you're like, oh, whoops, didn't see that.
Yeah, and think about that. If there's a way to hit him, well, he would have already done that because speedrun strats.
Yeah.
Devil's struggling a little bit here. He got hit 3 times. I think he was going for some strat where you attack the middle 2 at the same time, but then he kept dropping the chainsaw, which I haven't been this far, so I haven't seen that happen before. But I guess if you get hit, you drop this chainsaw.
Yeah.
And there was some splattering.
Yeah, a lot of blood too. That could not be shown on SNES. Maybe, I don't know. Is there a Splatterhouse on SNES? I don't think so.
Not that I know of. Yeah, there's TurboGrafx 16, but as far as I know, not Super Nintendo.
No.
Which doesn't surprise me ever since the Mortal Kombat incident where they took out all the blood.
Yeah, a little something. You could put in a code though to see the blood, right? Something like
Not
that.
on Super Nintendo. That was
really?
Yeah. The thing was, that's when the rating system came out. Nintendo realized that Sega beat them that year, so they put the blood back in and put in a rating system. So that's that Mortal Kombat 2 came out, you got it.
I see.
Oh yeah, this screen, you got these little ghosts that attach themselves onto you, and you have to... If you get too many, it starts lagging pretty bad, and you have to wiggle them off.
I know that some runners actually want to go down those pits. You can actually jump down those pits and have like a whole different screen. They also actually only practice those screens. But if you would fall down into those pits like later in the stage, you have to basically go back to the start of the bottom section of the stage, and you have to still play the whole stage again. So if you want to do that, you might as well jump right from the start. But yeah, down in those pits are a lot more of those skeleton zombie guys that gonna get spawned by these ghosts, but they can be pretty annoying to deal with. And he has, yeah,
The slowdown was real.
yeah, that was like 4 ghosts. Saw it. And here we have, I'm not sure how to call this boss without not being PG-13, but he's pretty annoying. He's pretty annoying to fight. That's one. He basically starts with one form.
Oh.
Just,
I see what you mean.
yeah, right. And once first form is finished, he turns into the Thing from John Carpenter's The Spider, and just whack him in the corner, and you win. And that's it for this goal.
Nice.
Very nice. And now we're off to Syndicate. So what do you guys think of Syndicate?
Couldn't figure it out.
It's very complicated, and there's a lot of mechanics to it. And the controls, there's also a lot of controls and a lot of unexpected controls, like A and B at the same time, like A, B, C at the same time, like A and start at the same time. Like every combination of buttons does something different.
Wow.
Yeah, it is a special game. The goal for this one is beat Mongolia, and as you will probably see, what Dead Devil is doing here, he's only going to pick one character. In this case, Ripley. He's going to upgrade with some arms and legs, which will make him, I think, walk faster and aim a little bit faster. And as you can see there, or if you did not, he basically put all the research money he has, which you can manually select at the start before you start a mission, into Assault, where that means he's going to be saving up all his investigation money into a flamethrower, which is basically the most overpowered weapon in this game. And with the flamethrower, you just annihilate all the enemies. And
that was mission 1. He had to kill.
That was mission 1. Yeah.
two men in black, and it was over.
Yeah, exactly. So this mission here, he has to persuade some guys.
Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 guys you have to go persuade with the Persuadatron.
Yeah.
And this is Scandinavia. There's some sort of story, but basically you look at the bottom of the screen and it tells you what to do. And there's even a radar down there that's kind of like showing him where to go. I don't think he's following it though. He's doing his own route here. I think he can do the things out of order.
Yeah.
And the health bar is the white bar in the lower left. They are cyborgs, so you can like upgrade their body parts. You can get like a chest upgrade. You can get a heart upgrade, a brain upgrade. But yeah, Mother Brain said the 2 that they got were legs to make them move fast, and I think arms is actually so you can carry the flamethrower because it's heavy.
Oh, I see. Yeah, oh, that's right. The eye is for heroes. Yeah.
And if you don't know what you're doing in this, it's pretty easy to fail some of these missions, either by dying or oftentimes if you persuade a guy and he starts following you, and the men in black kill him, and then it's just mission over right there. And that was the end of mission 2. Moving on to Central Europe.
Wow. Syndicate's one of those games you take one look at it and you're like, okay, yeah, there's no way we're gonna be able to just guess our way through it. We'll just try things, you know. Drop in there, no instructions.
Well, there is actually instructions, because before every mission there is a mission log that you can actually read, and it will specify exactly what you need to do for that mission.
Oh, I'll be darned. Okay, well there
so
you
it's
go.
It's not that bad, but it's still pretty confusing. Like it explains exactly what you need to do, but if you still don't know the lore or any other enemy, or know what the civilian is or the man in black, yeah, you'll still fail the mission.
You still would have no idea. Yeah.
Yeah. And you could pick up to 4 characters. You could pick up to 4 characters, and of course I think most of them will just pick 1 character. But if for some added safety, you could pick 2 maybe, or I mean, somebody might even pick 4, and you can split them up, or you can move them all together in a little unit. But yeah, there's just a lot of options.
Yeah.
To this game. In this one, they just have to persuade a certain guy, don't let him die, and basically you take out most of the men in black before you go persuade him, otherwise they tend to kill him. And there he is, he jumps in the car, and to get through these lasers you have to be in a vehicle.
Yeah. So me as a kid actually played Syndicate a lot. I
Oh,
played it Versus on SNES. Yeah. What am I
Wow.
saying?
wow.
200 IQ.
Yeah, but the Versus was really cool because you start off with like all weapons right from the start, and you both start off at a different point on the map and just see each other and just shoot each other, and it was good times. And I even made like a whole own book where I made up my own weapons, and yeah, it was good stuff. Played it many times, and that's why it's on this list, because I think Syndicate is great. But the PC version is a lot different. It's a lot more gory too, because the PC version actually has blood in it, and obviously it controls a little bit better because you can just use your mouse, just click wherever you need to walk to, like sort of like Diablo 1 style. And it's actually a really solid game.
It is funny how much more relaxed PC versions were about gore and things like that, as if kids never played computer games. They only played console games. Like
Yeah.
what was with that?
It's a good question. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think that's worth some research. Yeah, like Wolfenstein, the original Wolfenstein 3D being a good example of that. It got way censored in the console versions, which came out later.
Yeah. I'll play some Doom on SNES. Ugh.
Oh goodness, no, I have that. That's that's a trip.
Yeah, it's terrible. Like,
There we go. Death Devil moves on to mission 4, I believe. This one, you have to gate crash a nightclub, persuade the owner, and the bouncers are heavily armed.
yeah. I need to stop my cat from doing whatever he's doing. There we go.
And I think the next mission is when we. I think the flamethrower should be done by now. So. We'll
Yeah.
get to see that.
Yeah, flamethrower is awesome. So he can evacuate, as you can see in the bottom of the screen, and bam, mission complete. And he's off to what is it called? The next one. In any case, here he is. Flamethrower, bam. Such a good weapon.
Urals.
Euros?
In this one, a biologist creating a mutant locust, and he has to bring him back and acquire the case notes.
Okay.
And there's a lot of guards, and I think you have to beat all the guards too. So you have to persuade the biologist, get the case notes, and beat all the guards. So this one was a bit longer.
Mm-hmm.
We made it to the TOS boss in Splatterhouse, but he took care of that. And get that off the screen there. Very nice.
The NSFW bus. There we go, there's a spider. Got him. No problems for Pikachu. There he is. Pikachu actually made up a lot of ground again, even though he had that unfortunate crash in Mega Turrican. He's already on Syndicate, and just doing a really good job. While Beatrim is also doing a really good job here at Mega Turrican. I don't know if he died or not because he's still on the stage. But yeah, he's almost at the end of this part right here as well. All looking good for most runners here.
Yep, and Pika has the strongest time in Syndicate, so
Yeah.
definitely make up even more ground here. I think after this 5th mission, the game kind of branches out and you can pick different territories. But of course, for this goal, it's beat the Mongolia mission. But I think, yeah, at that point, the game can branch.
Yeah, the Magnolia mission is not that hard. As you can see, the flamethrower with those men in black, they don't stand a chance.
Yeah, it's super strong. You just any sort of minor contact with it, and it just gets all over them.
Yeah,
it's like a sticky flame almost.
yeah. I remember the chiller being sort of the same deal, but you have to have more assault to get that weapon, I think.
He has all the stuff. I think he just now needs to finish the rest of the guards, and you do have to kill the robot guards as well.
Yeah, and that's where the randomness comes in. Well, JKL fails a mission here.
I'm being quiet because I have absolutely no idea what's going on in this game.
You can just speculate or guess. It's fine. Like, I think he's going in a car now. Some guy and taking a turn with the car.
I know, like I just like when he get in that vehicle there, he's driving around, he's getting out of the vehicle, he's shooting some guys there.
Exactly. Perfect.
And then this last one, we just have to persuade some guy.
Just you gotta Mr. Worf. Gotta persuade that guy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. I will persuade you with my bat'leth. A true warrior does not play mind games. You will engage in honorable combat.
Alright, so there's a whole lot of men in black there for JKL behind the wall. He got them all. Good job. And I know JKL, I don't know if he's doing the flamethrower strat, because when I watched him play, he basically picked like I'm just gonna grab all the weapons that from the guys that I kill and just use it for that. But I didn't see what he did at the start here, but he might have invested in some assault too.
Yeah, this is another game that doesn't have this didn't really have a speedrun either, right?
No speed runs whatsoever.
And maybe it still doesn't, as this is not a full game goal.
I think so. The only speedrun that I know of is the PC version.
I would assume this is a very long one.
Yeah.
As there are many territories in the
Yeah,
world.
it's a pretty big game. But hey, seems like that devil is done. He's off to the next game, Tiny Toons Adventure. What is the subtitle again? I forgot. It's a long one. It's a good game. I played it for my MD quest, and I enjoyed it. You get your Skype sound when it lands on his feet, though. But other than that, it's a really solid. I know Yogi didn't like it that much because it's like you go way too fast and you don't know what you're doing, kind of platforming, because you have like a million leaps of faith in every stage.
Yeah, it has that kind of Sonic the Hedgehog problem. If you're casual, like me, and you don't have every level memorized and whatnot, it's very, 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 very frustrating and not very fun. But if you're good at speedrunning like this, like if you have it all memorized and you're going fast and you're just cruising through the level, I'm sure it would be a lot more fun.
Yeah. You can see that devil killing that first stage. Go ahead.
The camera is just too. It has that problem that a lot of the 16-bit platformers had. The camera is just too far zoomed in, and you can't see what's coming up.
Yeah, I thoroughly agree. They give you all that speed, but there's no way you're going to have the reaction time to adjust as things come at you unless you have it memorized. You're just going to take all kinds of damage and fail. At least if you're me. That's what.
Same here. I mean, trip over cans all over the place.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to a secret here. This is faster than running to the end of the level, perhaps.
Oh, this
Or
is
Look
good.
at that.
Or is that the real ending? I'm not sure. Maybe
No,
there's two
no.
different ones.
There's two different ones at this stage. Some hot pink finishing round clear screen.
See, record in this game is, I think, by Outside Lutz. But the goal for this game is beat Plucky, which is like World 4.
Yeah, it's basically the first boss you encounter in the cave stages. Because this, like, if the goal would be to beat the game for this, it would be a little bit too much because the final stages are just. It's a pretty big game, first of all, and the final stages are pretty tough. And this is a nice goal. But the next game, Bonanza Brass, will be a full game. So be on the lookout for that. Brass, yeah, that's right.
Here's the boss of World 1. This scientist is going around and using a mind control device on all of the Tiny Toons, and Disney Devil here is trying to be a threat, but he's just kind of randomly spinning around.
Yeah. Why is this scientist always wearing lipstick? That's my question.
Asking the real question. I don't know. Maybe
Even in-
he just has bright, full red lips naturally.
Could be, yeah. Like some people just have that natural, sexy look. That's his thing, right?
There you go.
That devil is just cruising through Tiny Toons right now.
Yeah. It's impressive to watch. Did all those precise jumps.
Yeah, that's gonna be some really interesting wall jumps coming up later in, where they're gonna basically sequence break or just skip like half of the stage just by doing some really cool wall jumps. They'll be in the cave stages.
I already saw a cool move that I didn't know you could do. You can rebound up the same wall. You don't need alternating sides. It's like, okay, wow, that's next level gaming right there.
See, like Pikachu and JKL are pretty close to each other here. I don't know what happened here with JKL's screen. Oh, it's fine. Okay, it just blacked out for me, but alright.
Couple of questions from the chat. Ghouls and Ghosts is one loop, and the Syndicate goal is beat Mongolia stage.
That's correct. Let's get this chat over here so I can actually see it better. We're tiny, we're toony,
That's the way. And in this cartoony word, a Herbie Wabadoo. Yeah. Every time. My viewers know the shtick very well.
Yeah, they know exactly where to hit it. So I think the next stage is going to be the one where that devil is going to try to jump to the left and basically skip the whole stage. Which is going to be really cool if he gets it. Screen for sure.
Ooh, JKL failing a mission there.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
The
I think
beer
it's on
tasting.
Mongolia.
I think this is Mongolia, yeah. So many men in black in this one. So yeah, here we go with the skip. Let's see if that devil gets it.
Oh yeah, you jump off of this bat.
Yeah,
Easy peasy.
very nice. Bam, done. No problems. Let me just refresh this for real fast. Go ahead.
Here we go against. This is the boss of World 2. Calamity Coyote, and the scientist is back, and he's mind controlling more Tiny Toons, and you just have to jump on the scientist again.
I'm noticing a common theme. Yeah.
What did you mean, red lips or?
Oh no, just the mind
Yeah,
control.
yeah,
It's like,
I'm
okay,
kidding.
it's all gonna be like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And JKL moves on to Tiny Toon.
Very nice, very nice.
Konami. Before the dark times, before the pachinko machines.
Pachinko machines, oh no.
I don't even know what one is. I gotta look that up and see what a pachinko even is. Like, I don't know.
It's just drop a ball and there's like a whole bunch of nails and it bounces off those nails until we hit like a certain hole you want to get into.
Oh, huh.
I think you've seen one. Here we go. Here we're gonna see some wall jumps from Death Devil right here. Oh, he didn't get it there the first try, but you can keep on trying forever, basically.
This part is pretty hard, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty tough to get.
Ooh, nice.
There it is. Very nice.
You got that pretty quick, I would say.
Yeah, those third try, that's really good. It still saves like 40 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Let's check something real quick.
Wow. Yeah, Lemon Kitsune did the research. Look at that. Apparently there is a reason that the scientist has big red lips. Scientist for a beauty product test line had a lab accident with lipstick. The animals broke free. Now, yeah, that's it. Look at that. I didn't know they had an explanation, but boom. There you
Wow.
go.
Now we know.
And knowing is half the battle. G.I. Joe. Fan of the cartoon. Hey, I grew up on that stuff.
And Pika making it into Tiny Toon Adventure.
Awesome.
Pika was in the lead earlier, but he had an unfortunate soft lock in Mega Turrican. You never want to see that, and it just really feels bad when you practice for
Yeah.
over a month, and get to race day and something like that happens. It just feels real bad.
It's really unfortunate. Also, Tutu SE 74665. Right, this is sorry. So here's the mandatory swimming level, which everybody likes. For me, when I played this game casual, good god, the swimming level was just something else. Because you can see those spike balls, and if you don't know this game, and you swim to this level, come on, there's like so many too. It's like, oh, you can hit again. Okay, maybe now I get hit by this spike ball this time. Oh, now there's an upstream out of nowhere, and I get hit by this spike ball. And no,
Dang, look at that! Look at that swimming speed, though.
Yeah, that was good.
It's almost as if the games are designed to kill you. It's crazy.
Well, you gotta get your money worth, right?
Apparently, no, they didn't want us just renting them and beating them in 3 days. That would have destroyed their whole business model. That would
Exactly. That's a good excuse. They did it on purpose, I'm sure.
Those cheeky devs. You can't spell devil without dev.
Here we go. Here's the goal of the race. The plucky fight.
Yep, that's right. And you can do some wall jumps here, actually. Even though there's no wall, if you hit like the good frame, I'm not sure if it's 1 frame or 2 frames, you can basically side hop like you did right there and hit the boss for free.
He's getting a lot of them.
Very nice. Good boss fight. GG
Look
for...
at that.
And here comes one of my favorites of this list. Bonanza Brass. Okay, it's Bros, I'm sorry. It's Bros, and it's a good game. This is gonna be Beat the Game. He's just showing that... yeah, some text. because it's the best.
This game's pretty neat. The goal of this one is beat the game on normal.
Yeah.
10 stages. You're a thief and you're walking around these various buildings and stealing the loot, and you got to get to the roof where there's going to be a blimp. And there's a little mini map there that shows you where all the loot is too, and a map of the level. So that's kind of nice.
Yeah. And as you can see, this game is specifically designed to actually play 2-player. Because, well, the top screen shows it right there, like, hey, there's the second player, but you're playing alone. So it's not even adjusting to anything. It's like, bam, that's just how it is. But other than that, it doesn't affect the gameplay at all, and it's still really, really enjoyable to play. And the good thing is you have 4 continues, every continue 6 lives. It's pretty forgiving.
And just like that, there was the first level complete.
Well, we'll see. Oh.
Of course, the main mechanic here is you've got kind of like a background and a foreground, and you can hop back and forth. There's basically like 2 different tiles you can be on, 2 different rows.
And my cat almost turned off my computer, but we're fine.
You can smash people by opening doors.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Very helpful.
This is the best part right here.
Woo!
Bam.
Just like in Home Alone.
I don't know. They were pretty clumsy in Home Alone, if we're correctly.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Look, a doorknob that's like 100% red. Might as well touch it. It's a great movie, though. I need to rewatch it. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, world record for Bonanza Bros is by Gardas 21.
Yeah.
And I think 1207.
Wow.
So yeah, these runners will probably be looking for, sub 13.
Yeah.
That's fast.
And JKL getting...
Oh, how many
Go ahead.
total levels in Bonanza Brothers?
10.
10 levels. Okay, wow. That's impressive. You can beat it in 12 minutes.
Yeah, it's even on the hardest difficulty, too. That Gardas has it.
Wow. Oh, that's nuts. I beat level 1 and then gave up. I was like, what is this 2.5D? I'm so confused. There's layers.
Yeah, multiple layers. You can go up and down. It's like playing Narc, right? It's the same deal.
Oh, yeah.
But JKL also got the bat boost to get to the exit of the stage first try, so that was really good. Well, Pikachu is actually gaining some time here over JKL, so we need to be careful. And don't forget, Pikachu actually had that soft lock or crash, and we're still tailgating JKL here, no problem.
There's still a lot of race to go. Anything could happen.
Yeah. So far, Dead Devil just not making any mistakes, not letting his first place go to anybody.
Oh, he's been solid this whole time.
Yeah.
Pika also nailing that bat skip there.
Wow.
Very nice.
Wow.
It's your family's first console. That's awesome, mate. What hurt?
Wow.
Ooh, GK almost got that first try with the wall jumps, but he fell down too bad.
Here comes the commentator curse. I don't know what that means.
This climb here by JKL seems really tough because of this bat just
yeah, it can be
randomly shows up while you're trying to climb right there.
yeah. seemed like he went for the hearts. And then jumped up there again. How is JKL typing in the chat? He's racing. What is going on here? JKL multitasking while he's doing a big race. What a guy. And don't forget, guys, JKL is the reigning champion of the Mega 16. He has won the previous two. But this time around, like he has Pikachu and Death Devil and Chrono actually right here in the bottom, who just switched around for B-Trim, is also doing a really good job. Who's already on Syndicate. They're tailgating JKL, and or tailgating. I mean, they're in the lead. JKL needs to like he needs to push it for Sweden. We'll see. There's still a lot to go. We still have like Alicia Dragoon. We got Streets of Rage 2, which can be Jet Boss. Jet Boss can be flying all over the place without you actually being able to hit him. And there's still a bunch of games coming up. So anything can happen.
I wonder if in Bonanza Bros, I bet in 2-player you can split up, right? So that would be fun to find somebody and route it all out.
Yeah. Well, actually, JKL and I want to run it at E for fun. See if we can get a run going.
Oh, nice.
Just gonna try and record it. There is no co-op world record, so might as well. And in the meantime, I'll just get the world record with Gauntlet for co-op with Yogi.
Yeah, there you go.
There we go. The Pikachu going to the final water level here, where it spells Toon.
Nice.
Where the confusion for most people that think like Looney Tunes is also written with Toon is because of Tiny Toons. Just to clarify that.
Thank you for bringing that up, because as a kid I never noticed that. Because Looney Tunes is spelled Tunes because it has to do with music, but Tiny Toons, they changed it.
Exactly.
I didn't know that was why. Okay, well, hey, mine
is blown.
Yeah, mine blown.
There you go.
It's the same with Fruit Loops. It's spelled with O's. It's not spelled.
We don't have Fruit Loops. I have no idea.
Oh, they're not even very nutritious. You're better off.
Looks like Conan taking a different strategy in Syndicate with 4 units at once. 4 of these cyborg kind of people. But yeah, the problem with this is I think you don't have enough money to deck everybody out. I don't know if he bought legs on everybody at least, but the legs make them run faster. You can split them up and like leave them in places and have them guard positions and do all this extra stuff. But there's a sleep mode and a panic mode and all these different controls. It's a really complicated kind of game. Syndicate.
Yeah, where panic mode is preferably the fastest, and especially if you want to, for this setting, only beat Mongolia. Just spam that panic and just try to run as fast as possible. Even without the legs, you still run a lot faster.
I think having the 4 guys like this is safer though, as if one of your guys dies, you get to keep going.
Oh yeah.
Death Devil progressing nicely through Bonanza Bros, and looks like Pika is starting up Bonanza Bros.
Very nice.
And is JKL on the? Are they on the same level?
Well, JKL just finished here with the first
Alright.
stage.
Yeah, but Pika just started first level, and JKL just finished first. So it looks like Pika is gaining fast.
Yeah, he's getting really fast.
The gap is closing. That's impressive.
Absolutely. But it makes sense. I mean, Pikachu had the best, some of best so far of all the races. Where Death Devil was actually the most consistent, so it makes more sense that he's in the lead, I guess. Also, the thing to note here with Death Devil stage, there's like a whole bunch of posters throughout the stage that resemble other Sega Genesis games or Mega Drive games. Like right there, you see columns in the background.
Oh.
And he grabs like a picture of Streets of Rage, I think, and there's a whole lot of other stuff going on. It's really fun. There's the big guy from Golden Axe. It's pretty funny. I think on the top level to the right, you will see some Revenge of Shinobi, and it's really cool. You can just. I think it's awesome that they did that. Because not all of them are Konami games, and they're like, yeah, just put them in there, it's cool. Bam.
This is gonna be either level 8 or level 9 for Death Devil.
Yeah, the pyramid is the final stage. There you go, that's the pyramid.
Yep, there we go.
So let's see if he remembers not to fall down the traps in the final stage. Because if you want to go to the exit or to get the final treasure, there are some trap doors. And, if you've played this game many times, you know they're there. But I see top runners sometimes forget that they're there and just fall like 30 seconds at least. Well, Chronon is evacuating the stage and mission complete. It's really impressive to see that everybody is on Bonanza Bros. It's really awesome. Excuse me. It feels odd to not hear Andy make a Bill joke about closing the gap. I think that's pretty much like, you gotta think about that joke, right? So not like a direct bam.
I wanted to play it safe. I was told to keep it clean, so I You said closing the gap. That's so funny. I mean,
Yeah.
and you can, right? And whatever your brain decided to interpret that as, well, that's on you. That's what.
Yeah, exactly right. That's still pretty safe.
I didn't make a dirty joke. Your brain did. That's what.
Seems like the 4-player strat for Chronon, but it's really paying off for Syndicate here. Nice and clean. Everybody gets like a nice machine gun or Uzi, actually. Enough kills to.
I don't think you're gonna lose that much time, but at the same time, if you were to accidentally die on something, you would lose a lot of time.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
There we go. Death Devil finishes up Bonanza Bros. Moves on to Streets of Rage 2.
Oh man.
I almost said street because it says that on the layout, but
Oh, yeah, it does.
This is my all-time favorite beat 'em up of all beat 'em ups. This one's the most fun to me.
this is in here because I had to lure the Indian social network somehow in this race, and he was like, "Hey, if Streets of Rage 2 is in there, I will join." And then okay, Hydra Cloth, could somebody time him out? Thank you. But yeah, Streets of Rage 2 it's an excellent game. The goal for this one is beat the baseball stage, which is mission 3, 4. It's 4, right? Yeah, it's 4. And yeah, it's an excellent game. Everybody's gonna probably use Max because Max has the slide and the suplexes and the dunks and all the good stuff basically you want for a good beat 'em up. I still prefer Blaze because Blaze is my waifu, but Max is
Good choice.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, Max, you got that speed with the slide, and all those moves are super powerful, so the enemies are going to die pretty quick. It's a great choice. What I love about the game is you get such a variety of special moves. You get a free one with the forward B. I love a free special. The other two take away your life when you use them, the neutral A and forward A. But all of it's great. You get tons of options, tons of throws. Got combos in there. You got both jumping kick and jumping punch, or it might vary from character to character, but
yeah, it's just good stuff, and you get the awesome soundtrack under there too. Amazing graphics. It's super fun, and soon, like the next screen after this fight versus Jack, that's gonna be Yogi's favorite character in the game. So it's all good stuff.
Oh, nice. Jack Nicholson.
I don't know if Jack Nicholson is in here, but well, we're waiting.
Right? You can't handle the Jack.
That Devil's doing a really good job here, killing these mobs super fast. Just by slapping them, sliding on them into their groins, or just doing suplexes all over the place. Really good stuff.
Yeah, like most beat 'em ups, you really kind of want to know how much health the enemies have, so you know which sort of like combination of moves to dispatch each one. And there's my favorite character in the game, the bartender. He's getting down on that drink there.
Yeah.
Shaken, not stirred. Yeah.
And then he runs off.
I think the hardest thing about learning a beat 'em up speedrun would be the exact spawn times of each enemy as they enter screen, so you can grab them or whatever you want to do to them as fast as you can. Be there before they're there.
So here's the first boss of this game. It's a pushover. It's not a hard boss. And right there in those trash cans in the back, there's a nicely fried chicken for you to grab for some full health.
Because that's how I get chicken, straight out of the trash. I mean, it gets seasoned with everything else that's in there.
I mean, it's on the ground, but somebody had the courtesy to put it on the plate, so...
Yeah.
You got germs in there, help your immune system, fight off disease and stuff. It's great.
Yeah. Win-win situation right there, man.
Good old trash chicken. See, Chet knows what's up. Plus, it's free real estate.
Pikachu in the... I think this is stage 9 he is in? Yeah, same goes for GKL. They're both in stage 9. And it's only one floor between them. So this could be the chance for Pikachu to gain some time here. Even though he got stuck there for a little bit there with all the awesome Sega posters. Maybe he just wanted to watch them or look at them, or he just got stuck there for a little bit, but he's pulling through there. the other hand, we got Cronoon still playing some Syndicate. That Devil sliding his way through this motorcycle section, because if you slide here, as you can see, like the game doesn't stop at the scroll for the screen, because there's just so many enemies that need to spawn anyway, and nobody will just stop a little bit and punch a bit. But upon sliding, the motorcycles will keep on coming, and they can just go through the states a lot faster.
Yeah, look at that, effortless.
Yeah, no sweat.
Ooh, he doesn't.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't get the turkey there.
Nope.
Yeah, he is spamming the special, and the special does cost health. So
Right.
I guess we'll have to settle for a mere apple.
What about second breakfast? Yeah, no trash chicken for this guy. But he got through there, no problem. Still has 7 lives. No health refill, but should be no problem with that devil.
No trash chicken for you.
For some reason, we were in the back of a moving truck, and there was a bunch of people in there, and we had to beat them all up.
What's funny is even taking a couple of deaths in this game wouldn't matter that much because they don't cost you that much time. You lose life, you just drop back down on screen with a full life bar.
Yeah.
There's that annoying jetpack guy.
Yeah, Jet is not a nice guy. Nobody likes Jet. And Jet likes nobody. So it's mutual.
Yeah, see, there you go. Now he's got a full life bar. Look at that.
Just as planned.
He probably did that on purpose, just so he could do this spinning special here more.
Yeah, the spinning special is perfect with Jet.
Look at that.
Chrono moving on to Tiny Toons Adventures.
What you get for flying too close to the sun, Jet. Bram.
Death Devil a bit more than 2 stages ahead of JKL, who is maybe about 30-40 seconds ahead of Pika.
Yeah. It's gonna be close.
Mm.
And man, this music. This is probably my favorite music of this game, right here in this one.
They really knew how to use that Genesis sound chip when they made this one.
Yeah, Yuzo Koshiro is a legend.
Ah, yep.
Please suplex them into the arcade machine.
Yeah, please.
Yeah, honestly, I thought this was going to be the music of the future. I thought that stuff like this is what would become popular with the youth.
But nope, it's freaking Latin music, unfortunately. No offense to anybody who likes it. No offense. I don't like it.
Here's my favorite guy. It's slowly walking with a butter knife guy.
He looks like somehow this is probably something for Andy. You know Ernst. Somehow those guys with the knives always remind me of Ernst movies. Call me crazy with this. Don't know why, but maybe I saw a movie at the same time I was playing Streets of Rage. Could be, maybe that's a link, but
That's funny.
yeah.
Well, because I've demonstrated live on stream how ridiculous it looks to hold a knife like that with the intent to attack someone. Because, like, all he's doing is just holding it and just walking forward. Like,
Yeah.
I'm just going to walk forward like this, and if you get hit, it's your own fault.
Yeah. It's not a good method, but it kind of works for this game.
It does, because in the game, they're actually one of the most deadly enemies.
Yeah.
No, I worry about those guys in the game, because if you're positioned wrong, that's it. You can't block.
Mhm.
suddenly we're on a pirate ship for some reason. And then looks like JKL and Pika both picking Max as well. No surprise there.
Yeah. Pikachu opting with the throw on the knee threat instead of the suplexes. Is that a move? Has that move a name maybe? Just dropping on the knee like. Whoosh.
Backbreaker?
Is that a backbreaker? Okay, sure. I don't know wrestling.
Me neither.
Me neither. Yeah.
Here's Bino. With a name like Bino, he was destined in Life of Crime.
Jack is getting some punches in there on Pika.
Recipe.
The recipe today.
Scoot. Okay, he knows wrestling. German suplex.
Oh, the German suplex?
Okay, there we go.
Alright. A cooking recipe.
You gotta say Al Peterson as you do it.
So here we have alien section, which is pretty cool. The pro strat, or probably Pikachu is gonna do this, is just keep the sword all the way through this boss and just basically keep slashing in the other way. He's just gonna hit like from the back. And the boss will just die really easily. But this strat that Devil did here was also amazingly good, actually.
Yeah, sword's the best weapon. Deals the most damage, and if you're max, it'll even hit behind you when you strike.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, Max just has a huge range on all of these weapons. I like the big steel pipe because it hits like half the screen.
Oh, it's great.
This charge attack, when the boss blocks, it does chip
crazy
damage like 50 times.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Oh, he got suplex. Look at that.
Yeah,
is,
look
wow.
at that chip damage. So good. Does more than a normal hit by like a lot.
Here we go, one more stage for Death Devil while Pika finishes up stage 1.
Very nice.
Do baseball.
Oh yeah, do baseball. I love baseball. And where the baseball stage, or the stage that Devil is in, is going to be the stage for this goal. With Disneyland in the background. So you're having some troubles here with the motorcycle top. But Pikachu is gaining up on him. He needs to watch out here. We're really close to each other now.
Right, if you get through 6 motorcycles without getting hit, is it still a 1 cycle? That's the question. I should be fired from this job. This is
They're good at synced up. Wow, that's something that I saw coming, but I didn't expect it to happen this quickly here.
Yeah, look at that screen for screen. That's just cool to see. What are the odds, right? Damn.
Pikachu taking over the lead there over JPL. Or lead second place. Ooh, Van Kronen taking a death there on the insta-kill spikes. I mean, then Death Devil is getting ready for some pitcher elevator. I'm not sure how to call this, but it's an elevator that's gonna go down really fast. And all of a sudden you're facing a big giant.
Yeah, didn't you know all pitcher mounds in the U.S. have a secret elevator that descends deep into the earth?
Yeah, I've yet seen a live match in the US of baseballs. Maybe next time I'll be surprised. Yeah. Oh, and Cronin right at the exit. Oh no. Replay the stage again.
That's one of those things I don't really think about till I'm watching someone else play. But yeah, if you see how deep into the ground that baseball stadium is going, like, the longer the fight takes, the longer you descend. And it's like, how far into the earth are we going exactly? And at what point are we going to pop out the other side?
Right? It's just... It goes fast too. Like it increases in speed the longer it takes.
Oh, look at that. Now the background is speeding up. Holy moly. Journey to the center of the earth. Streets of Rage Edition.
Yeah, there's Hakuro again. Bam, gets suplexed. JKO and Pikachu about to see the pirates. It seems like Pikachu already gained one screen over JKO here. Well, we fight what's his name again? There we go. Abadede, the brother of Abobo. Fighting Max. Muscle Fest right here.
Battle of the suplex.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks for life there, wow.
Ending the goal with 8 lives, that seems pretty nice.
Yeah,
that
that's
seems
quite
fine.
good.
Oh! Get suplexed to death.
Because as Max, this guy can be tough. If you're Skate, you can use that foot drill attack, do massive damage and not even get hit. But Max, you got to use different strats. But he's got it.
He's got him.
Like it was nothing.
Also, who even uses Skate?
Well, some of us just play games for fun. What?
What? Alright, here we go with Pikachu with the sword threat. This is gonna be pretty interesting to see to kill that alien. In the meantime, best music right here, Alicia Dragoon. Let's listen to that. Oh.
Oh, that is what's next. Oh my goodness, this game is hard.
Yeah, it's a tough game. Cronoon going for that skip. Let's see if he gets it. Oh, missed the first try. Oh, he's gonna play the level. I can see why. Here we go, ADM boss with the sword. Oh, he got hit there. That's unfortunate. Not gonna see it today. Demo.
I'm pretty sure this is a one death and you're done, right?
Yeah, Alicia Dragoon, you have 1 life, and if you lose it, you're done. So this is gonna be Beat Stage 5 for Alicia Dragoon, and it's only standard difficulty, aka normal. And Alicia Dragoon, it's a beautiful game, but and you have like 3 different kind of buddies that can help you out, and I'm still not sure which one does what. But you can level them up, and there's a whole bunch of secrets you have to know basically to run this game proper. That can level up your buddies pretty fast and yourself as well. This is the more levels you have, the stronger you will be with your attacks, and the same goes for your buddies as well. So that's definitely key for this game. As you can see right here, it's gonna go in here to this pretty obvious secret, and grab like 1 power up right up here, and now he's level 2.
If you don't get this, then you reach a boss later, and it just takes so long to beat it. If you can even beat it. Yeah, the, 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 extra damage here is crucial. I don't know how crucial leveling the pets are, but most runs I've seen, they level the pets up to maybe level 3 or so.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think level 3 is maximum, right, for the pet?
Yeah, I think so. But I think every level has a different sprite for each pet.
Yeah. But he's already level 3, look at that. That devil knowing the secret.
Yeah, you pretty much have to know where all those level up orbs are.
Yeah.
And then it becomes easier. Without that, it's near impossible.
Yeah, you get it's so much in this game. And it's so easy to get hit to. But hey, the evil guy in the start says it, like, you know our power. Are you sure you want to continue? You got it. So he's gonna use the sun. Pretty cool. I have no idea what it does, but he uses the sun and then he kills the boss. Wow.
That was a fast kill.
That was
My
a fast.
goodness.
But keep in mind, he is level 3, and when I played this, I was level 1 and I got to the boss, and I was like, man, is this boss ever gonna die?
I think the sun is just kind of like a short range attack, or just the rotating damage on the sun itself, so you can just position it to be on top of the boss.
I see.
While some of the other pets have projectiles, like there's a dragon and a boomerang guy.
Makes sense.
Here's the worm here is like impossible to beat if you're only level 1, but here at level 3, it gets through it pretty quickly.
Yeah, there was no problem there. And the fairies from X-Rays that can help you out there, and good to go.
Going to be beat stage 5. World record in this game is by Nagasode in about 1442. Nagasode gets through stage 5 in around 9:18, so expect about a 9:30, 10-minute time.
Yeah, 10-minute time seems reasonable, because that run is really good. The world record run. Crazy times. In the meantime, Pikachu is going to the center of the earth.
I hear it's hot down there. I know.
Yeah.
I just noticed all the times in this game are very close. We've got Tenebrae, Bafan, and Nagasode all within about 10 seconds of each other.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that was such a highly optimized game. I'd never heard about it before the race.
You've never heard about Alicia Dragoon? Wow.
Yeah, I came to discover, it's a rare, expensive game, too.
Yeah, no, it is, yeah, but actually, I still have a copy, and I think like 6 years ago, I bought it for like $10, complete in box.
Oh, holy moly. Lucky you. That's a find right there.
Yeah, I was like, oh, that's probably a common game, and I was like, oh, okay, it's not a common game. Okay.
Yeah, it's funny. If you're lucky enough to get those deals before, the big retro craze.
Yeah, that's true, yeah. Like I got, what's it called? Moon Ranger for the NES, the worst unlicensed NES game in my opinion. I got that for like 15, and now it's like 180. Like, what? Who buys that for 150? Not even good. It's not good. But here we go, Pikachu finding Abadere.
Look at that.
Let's see who can do the most suplexes.
Big wrestler guy.
Damn, this one. Oh, he gets one too.
I got grabbed, yep. Whatever. Game cheated. Bad pattern. Dust of the cartridge. Trolled by the RNG. The game must have chewed his input. This is... Excuse me, game, do you know who you're dealing with? This is Pikachu, sir? There we go. You need to show respect to the runner's game.
There we go. Pikachu. Going to Alicia Dragoon. Choosing type 2 for the control. So he's gonna choose B for jump. What? Crazy, man.
Oh yeah. Also, there's this mechanic of if you look at the top by where it says level 5, you've got this power meter, and if you don't attack, it fills up, and when it's all the way full, it does like a screen-wide attack. So if you're spamming all the time, then you never get that screen attack. So there's this kind of like balance of, do I attack now or do I save it up?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a really cool mechanic. But as you can see, he's level 5 right now, and he's just melting all the enemies on screen.
Wow.
Imagine
about the level system. That's crazy. Look at that damage.
It helps so much. This is just one of those games where, like, for example, if you play Super Metroid, you just want to explore most of the parts that are in the game, and just hope you find something good to level up yourself. It's a nice exploration platforming game. JGL also finishing off here, going to Alicia Dragoon, stage 1. Gaining up on some time here on Pikachu again, so he's climbing back here in the race. While Chronon is into our mandatory water level with my favorite spiky balls. I did say spiky balls, son.
You said spiky balls. You said spiky balls, and everyone. Yeah, that doesn't sound like a condition you want to come down with. That's all I can say.
Absolutely. Oh yeah, he's having some trouble with the water level. Basically, like how I would play this level here. Said Dragoon, no problem for that level here. Getting through there, no sweat. Very cool aesthetics too, like the backgrounds and like how the level plays out, and it all fits, and it's a beautiful game. Be a little bit careful with his health. I'm not sure if it's going to be a health drop soon, but he's a little low, and his parrot or dragon just died. He needs to be a little bit careful. Oh, never mind. He got all the health back already. Here we go. The final boss for this goal here.
We're at it. Wow.
It's gonna hit his brain.
Those giant poking machines.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how else to describe that.
That's what it looks like. I mean, you're not wrong.
I'm just gonna drive towards you with these spears that just.
Oh, Mr. War. Like one of those machines.
One of those, yeah. There we go.
So there it is. Pretty good kill.
Yeah, done.
And now we're off to one of my favorite games of this list.
Why?
Oh, this must be Shadow of the Beast. Mother Brain is the world record holder of this particular type.
Yeah. Why? Because I don't know. It's just a very strange, weird-looking, almost surrealistic platformer with wonky hitboxes and one-hit deaths. That's what I like. That's why I run Transformers. That's why I run Shadow of the Beast. It's a good game.
Yeah, Mr. R Knight's on point. Now you gotta drive towards that goal line, then Bummy gonna get the touchdown. Just like that.
But yeah, Shadow of the Beast, the goal for this one is beat the game on 18 HP Japanese version. And the reason for this Japanese version is, first of all, there are different spawns than the US version. Second, the music is just a little bit better because it's a little weird than the US version. third version, there's a nipple on the main character. Important. And the other thing is there is a health potion in the castle level, which is basically level 3. That does not appear on the US version, where the US version becomes extremely difficult just because of that one potion missing. So that's why we're playing the Japanese version.
Exactly.
Yeah, and the world record for this is 12:12 at this moment, and I expect all the runners that are like the top runners to get like at least around 30 minutes, no problem. So yeah, right here you gotta get the. He has to grab a key first, so he can unlock some parts and progress in the stage. This game is actually made just because of. Like the main developer behind this game played some games back in the day, and he got frustrated when some games were too easy. It's like, man, this game is just too easy. I don't want to play this anymore. So he developed this game, and he tried to make it as hard as possible. And that's not even a joke. It's actually a true story. Don't know what's wrong with him.
No, this is another one. 2 games in a row where 1 life and that's it.
Yep. True.
1 life, no continues.
I like its unique look. And the sound is well done too. I was like, wow, this is, it's really different in a good way. You'd have to learn it, like anything that.
Oh, this is the guy that got me, that made me never play this game again.
Oh, his boss? Yeah.
That guy one-shots you, and I was like, nope, I'm done.
Don't touch that boss. But yeah, the Amiga version.
Pretty well.
Yeah, the Amiga version is actually the best version of this game. But this is a really good port.
Oh, I didn't realize it was originally. Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I don't know how, but yeah. So yeah, you can just damage boost through this, no problem. You get so much health anyway. Grab a key, and then if he walks all the way to the right, I assume he's gonna do that just to play safe, and he will have a full 18 health again. Oh, he's not going for it. Oh. Let's hope it doesn't bite him, or.
That's my kind of speedrun strat. Just hold right, tank all the damage, and get whatever health up is on the other side. Done.
Right? Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Meantime, Chrono is doing a pretty good job here. What's up, bro? Going well, and I mean, JKL and Pikachu are still really close to each other. This is a very close race between the second and the third place runners.
Looks like he has that route all planned out, reaching that potion at 1 health.
Yep, it seems like it. It makes sense. I mean, Dead Devil's PB in this game is a 12:16. And as I just stated before, the world record is 12:12, so that's only 4 seconds away. So he is pretty comfortable running this game with low health.
You said this yellow potion did something.
Yeah, the yellow potion basically gives you the power punch, and the power punch is nothing else but an item you need to grab to kill this boss. Otherwise, you will just keep on punching this boss and you will not die. So it's just a mandatory item. And then bam, dead. Bingo.
And that was half of a Triceratops sticking out of a wall.
Yeah. The spider's too big, so just put his head there. Now we're off to the blimp stage. The parallax scrolling in this game is just phenomenal. I mean, not as good as Thunder Force 4, but it gets there. It's really good.
I mean, look at that. You got the clouds and the blimp and the mountains and the fences all moving at different speeds. Right?
But
but I agree. It looks impressive. I've always been impressed by that stuff. I don't know how the heck these devs programmed all this in assembly back in the day. They were all geniuses.
All of them.
Yep, all of them.
So if you punch one of these towers, you get 2 health. If you frame perfect jump those things, you can actually grab the health and not stop. But yeah, that's something you wouldn't even try, or you can try, but it's if you miss it, you have to walk back and you lose 3 seconds in the process. But every enemy has his own looks. There's like no enemy that makes any sense for any stages you play in this game. So
Pika finishing up Alicia Dragoon, moving on to
very
Shadow
nice.
as
Look
well.
at that. I'm astonished that we're towards the end of the list already. These runners have been playing fast.
yeah, no stopping these guys.
No.
Now, what happens if you go right at the start?
Well, you will die.
That's what I thought was so trolly, because I wanted to learn the game casually before learning the speedrun first, right? So I'm doing what any normal person would do, and just lots of side scroller, you go right, you know, but that didn't end well. When I watched the video, he goes left. Oh, well.
Exactly. Well, you cannot finish that stage. Even if you would get all the way to the end of going to the right first, you just cannot enter that door. That's what happens. You need to get that key all the way in the bottom left of the second stage, or rather the second screen, in order to advance into this castle. Because as soon as you grab that key in the caves, it says, "Find the door, it opens." And that's the door right there.
And JKL also. Moving on.
So, just one thing here, Chad. Like, if any of these runners right here in Shadow of the Beast dies, one of these top 3 runners, any other player will take over the lead, because you have to play this game all over again. So they are 100% focused, I'm pretty sure, because you just can't mess up anything in this game. You can't. And here's the infamous Goldilocks thread. You just stop a little bit, the lag spawns all the way to the right, and all the enemies still left will despawn. You have a free pass of running through this whole hallway. Save that snake, because he will spawn. Yeah, that is 100% a wrench, not 2. Boop. Boop. Did you even get this far in this game, Andy?
Oh, heck no. Oh, goodness. I struggled to... I only had 3 days of practice, and that wasn't even enough to learn the first 5 games, let alone all 16.
I see.
I could just tell by my rate of progress, I'm like, nope, this is not gonna happen.
Suddenly it became a shooter.
Yeah, you get your Contra right here.
What was that switch on the wall?
That's a good question. I have no idea. You just press it, otherwise you cannot advance in the game. I don't know what it's for. There is, I think that switch. You mean the one in the Pikachu screen, right? Or JKL, whatever.
And Death Devils.
Oh, Death Devils. That's not. Oh, the switch he got was just like by ducking, right? To get rid of the electricity.
I don't know. It was just on the left wall somewhere.
Oh yeah, that's to get past that electricity wall. You will see later.
There we go, tanking that boss up.
And then smut time.
And all of a sudden we can fly.
Yeah.
Wow. This game has it all, really.
Get all these powers at the beginning, it'd be a lot easier.
Yeah. And after this, you get the R-type boss. And, interesting to see. But it's another boss where you just stand right in front of him, spam him. And even though you only see 2 shots at the screen, the game registers 3 shots. So you do 3 damage per double shot. Doesn't make any sense, I know, but it does. That's just how this game works.
Also, he's not a beast. He's a man that got turned into a beast.
Exactly.
And he has to beat up a giant, and then he becomes a human again.
Yeah.
So-
I wouldn't call it a giant.
So it's like Beauty and the Beast. I mean,
I don't see the reference. I'm missing the girl and so the roses. He does have a gun, but no roses. Yeah. So here we are at the final stage for Death Devil already. Looks very similar to Pikachu's screen at this point. It's a different palette. He has 12 HP, so he is good to go. No problem. You can basically just run right through the boss's attack and just mash him down. Unless he gets hit again. Game over on Chronon's screen there. But he still has 4 credits.
What's the risk like in this game? Is there any chance of a game over or no if they're just careful?
For Shadow of the Beast?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're just careful and you kind of know how the hitboxes work, I would really exclude any game over because this is basically easy mode with the 18 HP.
Okay. There we go.
boom,
He's done.
done.
Very nice.
GG, easy noobs.
I said it, G. Easy.
Easy noob. Said it, GG, easy noob. Yeah.
Here we have some Shadow Blasters, and Shadow Blasters is a game that has been developing thanks to the Mega 16 practice, actually. Where the world record was like a low 9 minutes, I think, and all of a sudden it's a 7:45 or something like that. I'm not sure, but it's
Wow.
really
Goodness.
really fast, and all because a wall clip that JKL found.
That's the thing, that they discover new strats in these games all the time.
Yeah.
You get that world record thinking, no one's going to beat this, and then lo and behold, somebody does.
Yep. And what's gonna happen here? Death Devil is gonna grind for I think the white, whatever it's called, power-up thing, to make sure that his power bar, which you can see on top of the screen, is gonna be all the way to the right, so he doesn't have to charge his attack and just basically has the free ultimate power attack all the time throughout the game. As you can see, it's already at 4 just by grinding. There we go, that's 5. So his power attack is already a lot stronger here. And then it's gonna just wail through this stage from this point out, kill the boss, and it's gonna be no problem.
Yeah, if you don't do this, this game is really, really hard.
Yeah.
So, getting this souped up attack early on
Bam.
makes quick work of everything, really.
Absolutely.
And there's 4 characters, you can freely switch between them. It's kind of like, TMNT or something where you can pause the game and switch characters. Like if one of your guys is about to die, you could always just switch to another one until you find a full health refill, and then heal up your main. Horatio here is going to be the go-to because he has this kind of flame dragon attack, and it's really strong.
Yeah. Also, by the way, Leandrum90 forfeited. I don't know what happened, and I don't know if anybody saw what happened, but
I think they got stuck on Megaturrican because it was blind and they didn't know where to go or something.
Well, GG to Leandrum. He tried. He got to Megaturrican, and yeah, give him a GG. He tried it. He played it. And,
There you go. It's tough. All these games are tough.
This Shadow Blasters leaderboard has been seeing a lot of action lately. We've got,
Yeah.
as you said, TJPGH with a 744. Death Devil has an 808. And Pika with an 815.
Yeah, these guys are just killing these games.
I admire the preparation that went into this. It's paying off here. It's just, man,
Absolutely.
it looks so easy.
It is. If you try it in more than 3 days, it becomes easy.
Well, what are you trying to say? Never gets old.
Here we go. He's in the future right now. Well, Pikachu is also in the future finding this tentacle boss or dragon boss, or whatever it is. Ezekiel not that far behind. About to grab his much needed potion and machine gun. And Krunon is doing some suplexes, dunks on these enemies right here. But as you can see, and as you will probably see for all the players here, oh, there's Mother Brain, by the way. I'm gonna get wrecked. Instead, they're all gonna use this character basically because he has the strongest power attack. And as you can see right there, that boss, well, he spawned. That's it, he spawned because he is dead within a second. I'm gonna go to the stage Glen. What does Glen mean? Because I have no idea.
Oh, also some of these, I forget which ones, but the little spade power-ups can upgrade your jump and your speed as well.
Oh, really? Oh.
There's like four levels of jump and 4 levels of speed. You can't really notice it that much if you're just playing.
I did not know.
Very, very minor kind of upgrade.
Oh yeah, another thing to notice about this game, Shadow Blasters, is there's one boss in Treats, I think, where if you jump towards the boss doesn't spawn and you soft lock the game. So I'm pretty sure that all the players here, because they know, will not jump towards that boss to avoid that soft lock, because nothing happens. You hear the boss fight going on, but the boss doesn't show up. And that's right here in Street. And another thing which is also pretty cool about Shadow Blasters is you can underflow your health, and that can only be done in Heaven. This will be the next stage. And if you fall down in Heaven and you frame perfectly pause while you die and while falling in the pit, you will respawn in Hell and you will have 0 health. But if you get hit, you just don't die, and you can just basically defeat Hell for free. But it's a little bit of a waste. Like, only if you're very uncomfortable with that final stage you would do that, but otherwise there's no point in doing that. But it's a cool feature.
Pika taking down the final boss of Shadow of the Beast, while Death Devil took down the boss of the Street. And moves on to, I assume here is stage 7.
Yes, it's Hell. JPL taking some damage here, so he's gonna probably take it easy. The final boss. See, if he would die right here, it means he has to play the game all over again.
The one thing in Shadow Blasters when you're first starting out at it, I noticed was the enemies come in. See, like these fire guys on Pika's screen. They come in at such a weird angle that where they can just come in and hit you and you can't hit them. It's really kind of frustrating to deal with.
Yeah, the arches they take are just ridiculous. It's even worse than Silver Surfer. They just fly all over the place. And You get hit very easily.
I believe this is the final level, right, for Death Devil?
Yep, that's correct.
Wow.
There will be a clip coming up, and you said JKL found that, right?
Yep, correct. It's gonna look stupidly easy, and it is, but you know, if you never try it.
As he misses it.
What?
It's okay, Andy. It's okay. I assume it's just jumping up in there and hitting left or something.
Yeah, that's all.
A wise man once said, "Trying is the first step towards failure." So never try.
It'll happen to you. Pikachu jumping towards that boss, but he luckily avoided soft lock there. I don't know why he jumped. And also JKL into Shadow Blast is here. Keeping it
Interesting
close.
final boss for Death Devil.
Wow. Look at
Yeah,
that final boss. Holy moly. There's some large sprites. I like that. They just came out of nowhere. It looks nothing like the rest of the game.
Yeah, it's something else, but it's a super easy boss. And here we go, final game of the Mega 16. Goals and Ghosts. Beat one loop. That Devil on a really good pace here. He's taking it home, people. Cheer it for Death Devil because he is killing it right now.
Oh, Pika going low on Horatio there, so he has to switch over
Oh,
to Marco.
Ooh,
Marco
wow.
died.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
going
this
to make that significantly harder.
This is
Oh.
maybe fine. I mean, all he has to do is find one more health refill. Here we go, Death Devil going into this graveyard level in Duels and Ghosts.
Guillotine stage.
As most Duels and Ghosts games, you get the starting armor, and if you get hit, it gets knocked off and you're in your boxers, and then if you get hit again, you die.
Yep, 2 hits and you're dead. So forgiving. Oh, goodness.
And unlike the SNES version, there is no double jump here, but you can shoot up and down,
That's nice.
but not at an angle.
What do you mean? Up is not an angle?
You know, like
Yeah.
45 degrees.
I get it.
And here we go, the boss of level 1 is Shielder here. Just gonna spam.
There you go.
It's apparently that easy.
Sure it is. Sure it's that easy.
Here we go with the Netherlands as
Oh,
stage
hey, I see the windmills. That's how you know.
Taking an unfortunate hit there.
Yeah, that was unfortunate.
These bouncing turtle shells or whatever they are. There are some hidden pitfalls here in these bridges, so if you don't know where they are, you can just fall right through and fall down into an antlion. But
And
looks like Death Devil knows where they all are, and he's jumping over them.
Look at that memorization. I always fall through like everyone.
It's where
Our
certain
first-
people give up.
And I wish this game had a life bar.
Who needs a life bar when you have boxers? Oh,
Oh, hey.
He's-
Oh, he didn't want the sword. He took that on purpose. Didn't want to
I
grab
think
the
so,
sword.
yeah.
Yeah. At first, I was like, can't be too happy about that one. No, he did it on purpose. Death Warp.
Smart man.
Yeah, that's not too far back. And there is a mechanic in this game that there's kind of a rank if you don't die for a long time. The enemies get more aggressive, and if you can reset that with a death warp at the various checkpoints. Here's the second boss, Cerberus.
Yep, and bam.
Takes him down with a nice catch.
Like it's nothing.
Yeah. And another thing to note, this game is very, very close to the arcade port. It's, as Cody put it, arcade perfect port for the Mega Drive here.
Yep. Here in the elevator, he's going to look for a dagger. That axe is not a dagger, so he's going to pass on that. And
That magician.
No, that's
was
a
not
shield.
I forget what that weapon is, but gonna say no to that one as well. The lance is pretty good actually.
Yes.
But the dagger is a little faster, and I think you can have 3 shots on the screen instead of
hey.
2.
That's what you like.
Also, the gold armor gives you the ability to charge up each weapon, and each weapon has a different special ability if you charge it all the way up and release it.
Yeah. Oh, there's the dagger. Ooh, he got
Whoa.
it, but he got squashed.
Oh man.
Trading his life for the dagger. Where's the checkpoint here? Well, I
All
think
the
this
way
is
back.
back at the start. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's worth it,
Priorities. That's.
but he
Yeah,
does
some-
have a bit of a lead here. So
Yeah, he can afford it.
but if this were closer, I would not have gone for that.
No. But I see JKL, Pikachu in hell right now. Out of context, that sounds very strange, but he is doing good here. Well, JKL is, I think, also going to hell right now. Kronun just is in a pirate ship right now.
This is a pretty short one actually for a one loop ghouls game. Is the world record? It does it in about 7:35 by Shakunetsu or Aquas maybe. Those guys are both really close to each other, and but yeah, that's pretty fast for one move.
Especially considering this auto scroller portion. That's nuts. Yeah.
Let's see if anybody
So
gets
fast.
eaten here.
By these
Oh.
Bowsers? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that'll happen. Hey.
I think they call it Digestamura.
Digest them more. Good name. There you go, Pika with the clip there, no problems. About to fight whatever this guy is. Seemed to quite hit him there.
It's
I see
Krakow
why.
from Kirby.
Crap. Oh. He only has Leo now. Oh, he got him. Alright. So,
Ooh, Pika falling down to one character there, and he's not Horatio.
yeah. But he got him, so he's the final boss, so he is good to go. Yeah.
I think Death Devil just didn't grab that gold armor earlier just because he wasn't going to use the special, so
Yeah, makes sense.
there's no point in grabbing it.
We go Pika killing off the final boss, going off the Ghouls and Ghosts. Final game. Let's see if he can change something here. I mean, Death Devil is running around in his underwear, so could be a problem. He took that. Oh, he took that on purpose, I think, because it wants to do damage.
Oh, yeah.
That's the checkpoint, yeah.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it just warps you forward. Well, hey.
And he's gonna wait for this guy to shoot, and bam! Look at that.
Oh, iframe magic. See, look at all this, skipping all that stuff, because that part's really hard. So that's
Yeah.
And here we go. Here's the boss. This is Ohm, and you have to defeat all of these organs. Maybe their hearts or intestines or whatnot. But there's 5 of them, and he takes them all out.
Got him. No problem.
And catches the key with a nice catch.
Meanwhile, JKL is also going to the final boss of Shadow Blasters.
Devil has to fight this red armor.
Man, whoever programmed those demons in the G&G series, boy, they make them so tough to kill. Well, okay, it doesn't look tough to kill when he's doing it, but
Yeah, they're super annoying.
they, goodness, they're just designed. Okay, there's a good example. They're literally dodging everything he's doing,
Yeah.
except for right there. But, I mean, you get the idea, though. It's, it's basically impossible.
I haven't seen him use it yet, but the gold armor plus dagger, if you charge it up, it gives you this shadow clone who can also throw daggers.
Oh, nice.
But he's going to throw it away there to take a damage boost. I think there is a checkpoint here, so if you wanted to take a death warp, you could, but looks like he's going to keep going and fight Astaroth here. First time fight versus Astaroth. Takes him down pretty easily, and he knows what's going to be in those chests. Like sometimes there's a wizard that turns you into a duck, and if you're a noob, you get turned into a duck. But if you know what you're doing, you get the armor. So takes down the double shielder heads there. Says,
oh, nice extra.
And you only have to kill this right Astaroth on the second fight to continue. Now some mini Gasudos.
Ooh, gets nice luck there.
Final boss is right around the corner here.
Killing it right now, killing it. Look at that guy.
Here is Beelzebub.
Yeah, this is it. Pay attention, folks. That's
Beelzebub. Oh wow, he gets favorable RNG there too. Very nice. Bam!
Right in the corner, dot. That's it.
Very nice. That devil.
Easy noob.
Easy noobs. That devil finished in the first place with a time of 2 hours, 46 minutes, and 33 seconds. That is a very good time. I don't know if it beats his own PB, but hot dang, that is a good time.
I have him written down as a 252 PB, but I don't know how old that is.
I don't know either, but I know it's also pretty solid. Amazing stuff. Amazing stuff.
So yeah, that could very well be a PB for Death. Really nice try.
I think so, yeah.
Pretty unfortunate for Pika. I wonder if we subtracted the time loss on the soft lock, what would have been the results?
Yeah, well, this is gonna be interesting to see what's gonna happen for the second and third place here.
Right.
But yo, big GG to that devil. Amazing job. Let's see if we can get the hang of him to get in this chat here and hang out with us for a little while to talk about his experiences.
We'll get him on the Discord, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool. Get to do that post-race interview.
Absolutely.
And reigning champion JKL has been defeated.
Yes, this is an unexpected event.
I mean, after you win a couple, though, sometimes you take it easy for a little while.
Yeah.
I predict that Bad Breaks might give him some guff over not representing Sweden. He was saying that earlier in the chat room.
What is it? What does that sound?
Oh, what's that?
It's just me. Maybe I have an ad running somewhere. I don't know.
Whatever I'm looking at doesn't have game volume. Oh, wait, because... Oh, I had the tab muted. Well, I learned that. All right, there we go. I was listening to the whole race with no game volume. I was like, huh, that's weird. No, I had the tab muted the whole time. All right. Well, today I learned. All right, that'll...
Yeah, I realized that too, like after 1 hour. I was like, oh, right, yeah, I forgot to unmute this. But,
it's like JKL sporting the axe here and takes down Cerberus in level 2, moving on to the elevator. While Pika fighting the cloud boss again here, which is Gasudo in level 3.
Yeah, pretty close.
Just about one level ahead for second place.
Oof.
Takes a hit. He should still be fine, yeah.
We'll try to get B-Trim on here, guys.
Cool.
Ooh, JKL picking up the torch. I don't know if
Ooh.
I don't know if that's the best of weapons. I don't know.
I mean,
practiced with this weapon, but it doesn't seem that good.
It's actually not that bad of a weapon, but it has the same problem as any torch in any Ghosts and Goblins game. You gotta wait for it to fade out, and it's just annoying. It's just not fun.
PK going for this clip, and it's
And he gets it.
pretty easy.
Nice.
Going on to fight the boss here on level 4. Gotta beat the internal organs of whatever this gigantic green bug is.
When I've played this, I've had some viewers leave because they say it's too visually disturbing. They can't look at it. They're like, "I'll come back when you beat this one." I'm like, well, okay, that's fine.
Ooh, PK taking a death there.
Hmm.
That's one of those things, those bulbous things that you got to hit. I don't know if there's like a pattern to when they're hittable and unhittable. I've never figured it out. Don't know if it's random or determined by something. But that's a cool trick, approaching it from the side like that. You can get them both.
Alright, in the meantime, I'm just trying to get that devil in here.
Awesome.
Just like that, Pika going into the final level of the race. Meanwhile, JKL finishes up level 3.
Let's see here, let's get him in here.
Yeah, I hear this Ghouls and Ghosts is one of the... I mean, it's still all of them are hard, but I hear this is one of the more forgiving ones. And it's not that long either. Well, I guess it is much longer if you play both loops, but...
It is the easiest. And here comes our winner right here. Bam.
Hello, guys.
Hey,
Welcome.
Hey,
congratulations, man. GG.
Very much. Great race.
Just I don't believe it, guys.
And also,
Just
that was,
I did it.
there was like no mistakes in that race, man. That was a crazy run.
Yeah, that exactly. No freaking random against me. Just in all 16 games, good random. Wow. Just I like it. Whew.
That was a PB for you, no?
Actually, yes. Because I'm practice full run Mega 16 2 times.
Ooh.
Well, I don't got the sub 2 and the 15. Well, that's my PB. That's right.
But yeah, I mean, we saw it all, and just like solid all the way through. There was good luck, good gameplay, and just solid threats, and very well done, very well done. And now we have JKL and Pikachu. Did you hear about this? That devil that you crashed Mega Turrican?
I don't knew it.
Okay. So and the thoughts about the game, like, did you enjoy the full list, or were there some games you were scared of, or like, and I'm not sure about this game if I practice enough.
Well, the first time when I started practicing, I look on the list because I already played like maybe 6 or 7 games already. Just a bit casual gaming. I never speedrun Shadow Blasters before that. Just I
Okay.
play casual. You saw that my gameplay.
I did, yeah.
Yeah. I never make speedrun that game.
Yeah, Shadow Blasters has been crazy with the times. Very low with the zip and the new strats.
Yeah, you can actually fail maybe like on the future level, street level if the last bet don't give you a health point item.
Yeah.
Can appear or cannot appear.
Oh, really? Oh, wow.
Yes.
By the way, in the meantime, Pikachu finishes right here, right now,
GG.
and goes for second place. Wow.
GG for Pika.
GG.
GG, yeah. Absolutely. Great job.
If not crashing at the Mega Turrican, he actually can get the first place.
Yeah, he was doing really good. He was maybe one screen behind you at first until he crashed.
It's all about Mega Turrican. I don't know what the reason on my Japanese console in some point get the crashing or soft lock.
I don't know. Game is
Yeah, I
broken.
played many times and many times got the crashing. Just how this game can make a crashing.
Yeah.
And I think about play on a well, that's good. But I
Absolutely.
today you saw the goodest clip and the saving frames on the search level.
Yeah, that was good. But I mean, in overall, Daredevil, the new champion, JKL, got beaten for the first time. So amazing job. I mean, Russian top runners, first place, second place. I believe Pikachu needs to type in done. There we go. He did it. He finished with his second place, minus 2 minutes of a 2 hours, 58 minutes, and 26 seconds. Still within sub 3 hours. Really good. Really good stuff. And JKL is about to finish here, fighting Beelzebub right now. Taking a death should be no problem. So I hope you really, really enjoyed this Daredevil.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
Death Devil, what was your favorite game, or are you gonna run any of these games more?
Favorite games?
Shadow of the Beast.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Oh, yeah.
This is exactly my choice. What
Mortal Kombat
else? Yeah, Michael Jackson also good.
Michael.
Yeah. So Shadow of the Beast also a good game for speedrunning.
Yeah, you
Nice.
gotta-
Shadow Blasters, because world record holder have a craziest time, sub 8. That's crazy. Yeah,
Yeah.
in the practice I got world record, but the former world record just beat easy peasy.
Yeah, that guy is crazy.
TJPGH, that nickname, if I remember.
Oh yeah, he's a 744 in
Yeah.
Shadow
Yeah,
Blaster.
that's crazy. That's crazy.
You want to take it back? JKL still fighting Beelzebub here. Oof. Hey,
I'm not
TG
sure, but oh,
is in
sorry.
the chat actually. He is in the chat. The world record holder of Shadow Blasters.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I mean, great job, Dead Devil. Good stuff. Like, I didn't expect it to be this close. JKL just finishing right here, third place with a 3 hours and 38 seconds. So close to sub 3.
GG.
Yeah, much GG. Very nice. Great job. Great job.
Well done. Well done.
And all that is left is Beatrim and Chronoon because, well, Leandrum forfeited.
Oh.
Chrome is Chronoon, of course, and well, Infinite Mystery is still going to do the race, but that's going to be in 7 hours from now.
Later. Okay, yeah.
But he's going to do it later, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, this is impressive to watch. Yeah, you guys practice so much, and man, to see it all come together, it's impressive. A lot of skill.
Yeah, good stuff. Absolutely. So thank you so much, Devil, for this interview, and I hope to.
Yeah, thank you guys. Thanks for the stuff. For game list, that's cool. That's pretty cool.
Awesome.
Yeah, man.
So thank you guys.
Thank you, and hope to see some more good Genesis / Mega Drive speedruns in the future.
Well, let's see on the next Mega 16.
Oh yeah, I mean, next list is gonna be great. I have some good games ready.
Or maybe not.
Oh, I bet you do. Yeah, these are cool, especially because a lot of us aren't too familiar with a lot of the titles that aren't the obvious ones like Sonic the Hedgehog. So it exposes us to new things, and we can find cool games we didn't know existed.
Yeah. Like Amazing Saga, great game.
Yeah.
So thank you, Dead Devil. I'm gonna try to see if we can get JKL in here, and enjoy that victory, man. You got that first place. And,
Yeah, alright. So thank you.
Great PB. See you later.
And see you on the next Mega 16.
Absolutely.
So goodbye.
Oh yeah.
Bye bye.
Amazing Saga, more like Amazing Saga.
What?
Amazing Saga, Coral. To be honest, the game is so cool looking. I'm surprised
absolutely.
there weren't more games like it that were made like in that style, I suppose. But hey, there you go. Take the gems and you can get them.
I agree. Yeah. So all right, JKL finishing third place. In second place, we have Pikachu with a 2 hours and 58 minutes. And let's see if we can get one of those guys here in this chat.
Cool.
We got JKL readying up here. Let's see here.
Yeah, there was some nice strat variety. I mean, you can see here, Eat It Up is playing Blaze. Yeah, Beatrim went for the Liu Kang uppercuts, and I think Chronoon went for like the 4-character Syndicate. So a lot of variety in the strats, which is fun to see.
Absolutely. You got Eat It Up, and they're actually both on Street of Rage. Beatrim doing a pretty good job here. And I'm actually very excited to see that at least one of them in this case, Eat It Up. I think it's because of 86. My name is the Motherman 86. We got Eat It Up 86. And he picks place. That's just how it is. That's good stuff.
Hello, people.
Hey.
Hey.
Welcome.
What's up,
Thank
Cheeky
you.
Elk? Congrats on that almost sub 3 hours.
Yeah, exactly. I kinda messed up there in the end just because I didn't really want that sub 3 hour.
Yeah, but yo, you still got that top 3 there, but man, you got there goes the first place streak.
Yeah, but I can't really complain. I haven't been practicing as much as I usually am, so.
That's true.
And considering that Pika and Death Devil has done several 12 hours, me 16 streams, and I've done like
Oh wow.
maybe one that's 8 hours, so
Absolutely.
I just didn't have the same time, and I just didn't have the time to get consistent this time, as you might have noticed on some of the games.
Yeah, but I mean, even without like much practice in between quotes, you still did a phenomenal job. Like I could not finish this in 3 sure, and even with like almost no practice, well, you did some practice, of course. Dude, 3 hours, crazy time.
Yeah, I'm still very happy about the race, and it went way better than I expected.
Yeah.
Because before this week, my best time was like a 3:40 or something.
Oh wow, that's it.
So I really went all in this week, and just I tried to do at least one run every other day just to try and get consistent, but it just wasn't enough this time.
No.
Yes, this was a PB, yeah. I had you down at like a 304, but I think it was good.
Yeah,
A little
this
over
was a
3.
PB.
Nice.
PB pace. That's what we like to see.
Absolutely, that's all you need.
Yeah,
What was your favorite?
Death Devil was just insane today. What time did he get?
Oh, Death Devil got a
2:46.
hour-
That's
yeah,
just
2:46.
insane.
yeah. He was on a roll, and he got like all the luck with him, and yeah, he killed it. He killed it.
Yeah,
But I mean, you killed it too. I mean, sure. It's 3 hours. You got 3rd place, but you still got 3rd place. That is 3rd place. I'm sorry, Andy, but it's 3rd place. I forgot. And it's amazing job. 3rd place, exactly. That's all you need. And speaking of which, like, were there any games you were like, those are like the most fun games? I want to run that later, or any that you're like, man, that was like the worst game ever. Never want to see that one again.
oh, Mortal Kombat I never want to see again. But as for maybe speedrunning in the future, I think I will probably put Flicky on the list.
Okay,
Outrun.
wow.
I might even do, I wouldn't call it a speedrun, but I do want to do one for Devilish just to get the speedrun.com
Oh,
page
okay.
for the game.
Yeah, there is none, and it's a really good game.
Yeah, but as I said before, I do want to get a real Genesis before I start grinding Sega games again,
Mhm.
because of the speed difference.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense. Yeah, for you guys who don't know, the emulator for the Genesis, the Fusion, basically runs a little bit faster than playing on a actual console.
Oh, I'll be darned. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems to be around 2
not a whole lot.
seconds per 10 minutes, so it's not really a big deal. But when you're going for that world record and really wanna make it perfect, you do not want to have that advantage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Just curious, I almost want to ask all the runners this now. what was it you didn't like about Mortal Kombat 2?
Well, I think the difficulty setting was the thing that really was bad about the goal because at medium the computer really changes its AI around stage 3 and 4. So the first 2 people could be really hard because they were really random.
Yep.
And then the final 4 was hard because you needed to manipulate them.
Yep.
So it was either go very easy where everything was random but easy, or go very hard where you could manipulate everyone.
That makes sense. Yeah, that analysis makes a lot of sense, actually. Yeah, that's exactly what you're up against. It's pretty brutal. I just thought I'd ask because I've tried to play these games and all of them gave me trouble, but because Mortal Kombat's the one game I know, I was like, well, I can do this. But all the other ones were way beyond the difficulty.
Yeah, the biggest issue wasn't that Mortal Kombat was hard to say, but you could lose so much time just having bad luck.
For sure. It's very RNG heavy. When you do speedruns of it for attempts, a lot of resets, and
Yeah, I can imagine it, because when I tried to go for just PB for this goal, like 95% of my resets was either on stage 1 or 2.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah. Well done. It was amazing to watch because, boy, Genesis games are tough. At least I think so. So it's cool to see the experts, do it right.
Yeah, I only joined these races because I have very little experience with the Sega console, so it's a really nice way to get to test really good games.
Awesome.
Well, thank you.
Are you going to make a comeback for Mega 16 number 4? And do you plan to win Mega 16 number 4?
The real question.
I did go a little bit laid back now that I won 2 in a row. So I think if Death Devil and Pika joins, I will go all out.
Oh, I know the feeling.
Oh. Gonna bop the toad, in this case, gonna bop the devil. Just beat the devil out of it. Alright.
Yeah, sometimes you just get, you win a couple and then you just want to take it easy for a little while.
Yeah, I think that's a little bit of why my motivation was a little bit bad this time.
Even with like the in-between quotes bad motivation, amazing job. Like, what? Nothing to complain about that. It was a spectacle to watch, especially when Pikachu had that unfortunate crash in the Mega Turrican. It was like super close between 2 and 3, like for a very long time. It was very exciting to see, and really good stuff.
Yeah, it would be interesting to recheck then if the outcome would have been different if Pika didn't get that hard lock on Mega Turrican.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to say, but yeah, it could have been like between 1 and 2. It could have been maybe closer. Probably, I don't know, but it was good stuff nonetheless.
Yeah, the list was amazing this time. I only disliked a few games, but I always dislike games.
We all do.
That's why we're here.
So thank you so much for joining us, JKL. I don't know if you have any words on this beautiful Mega 16 event, the 3rd time.
no, I'm just going to get some adult beverage here, and then I'll probably start practicing for that Sega Classics that's coming up here on Speed Gaming next weekend. Is it right?
I think so. Yeah, there's gonna be some very awesome Genesis Classic Speed contest going on for big prize money with some really cool games. Yeah, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, so that will be really interesting for once running for some cash prizes.
Yeah.
It's not every day a speedrunner gets to do something like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just had to respond to Chronoon taking the game over. Shadow of the Beast in the castle.
Uh-oh.
That is not good.
Those one life games are rough.
Yeah.
It's
Especially right.
It's
There you go.
really tight between Eat It Up and Chronon as well.
Yeah, they are really close. Yeah.
But this can be a really interesting race for those places as well.
It keeps on getting exciting. If Chronoon is not going to watch out, even though he's 2 games in the lead, they could get close. Well done, Rob, indeed.
Yeah, I'm going to head out. I
Alright.
just want to say thanks to Mother Brain for the list, and I did listen to the commentary while I was racing, so I must say that and the social network and Yogi has done some amazing work as well.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate
Thank
that.
you so much.
Thank you.
And thanks for Speed Gaming for hosting us.
Absolutely. Big thanks to that. And see
Take
you next
care.
time, JKL, and enjoy that adult beverage.
I will.
GG.